hear me out. All right, hear me out. So it's not my fault that I forgot that I have a convention this weekend. I wasn't supposed to have a table at this convention until like a month ago. So look. Oh, it's gonna be a busy week. Good morning, Ashy. What's up, Fel? What's going on, Atari? Good morning, Garthen. Good morning, Cass. How y'all doing? What's up, guys? Good to see you. Good morning, everybody. Yes, Fel. Apparently, it is I, the official Team Liquid World First chair owner. That's right. The only gaming chair that matters right now, at least for the next tier. Oh man, we had a fucking week. I've had a week, man. It's been busy, bro. Things have been happening, man. It's been very, very occupying. All right, we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of fucking work to do, man. The race was fun, dude. Yo, I didn't catch like the kill. And I often don't catch like the big moments in the race, but I was there for the secret phase. That was sick.
Birthday,
that was sick. God damn it, Cass. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it, but it's not late. I actually celebrate my birthday tomorrow. I don't know why. Hey, you know what? Look, it's. I don't know why some shit happened in Discord. I saw that Ella was like, hey, did you know that he just wished you happy birthday? I'm like, what? That's a bit early. That's sweet of her though. So not late. Still there you go.
New kid on the block.
Yep. Steve, dude, thank you for the 11 months, man. Tier 2. Thank you for the sub, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. Dark, thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate that. Goddamn, bro. I won't be. Normally I stream on my birthday on the actual 21st, but I will not be this year because I'm gonna be taking Ella to the hospital for. Dude, I am so sick of going to hospitals right now. I'm so fucking sick of it. Ella has to go to the hospital fairly often because that's what you do when you're pregnant, like apparently. Mother-in-law's husband going for treatments at the hospital. Grandmother passed away last week, hospital. Mother-in-law fell and broke hip last night, so we'll need to go to the hospital. Like, I'm just sick of leaving my house, man. I just want to stay inside and play Age of Mythology and drink Mr. Pibb. Even though I've never had a Mr. Pibb in my entire life, I bet it's what I want to drink. That's okay. That's okay. We're focused up. We got important art things to do today, okay? There's very important things. I had to finish recording this video, this hot tiefling, so that I can make a TikTok about it, because I started making videos and posting again, which is very cool. But I realized I don't have any characters that I can post. I have so much video, dude. I have like 19 videos that I can post whenever the super secret project I was working on in January is revealed, is whatever, when it comes out. I have like 19 videos that I recorded, so I have so much work and so many things recorded, but I just can't post any of it yet until it's like public, you know?
God.
Fuck, man.
It's the man himself.
What's up, Mel?
How
hello.
Are you doing, buddy? Smile.
I'm doing wonderfully today. I don't have to leave my house today, which is amazing. So I back in my routine today, you know, woke up early, went to the gym, didn't have to go to no hospitals, nothing. Maybe, I don't know, I might have to go today, actually. Actually, I'm just realizing I might have to go today because ooh, yeah, I probably will have to go today. My mother-in-law is having her hip replacement surgery today or tomorrow, so fuck, damn it. That's okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna have a good morning. We're gonna make some silly art, and then I'm gonna talk about how I want to play World of Warcraft and Age of Mythology for around an hour and a half. So thank you for the sub, Bell. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 39 months. Some long ass subs, bro. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. I hope you all are having a great week. It is in fact convention week. That's right, the first convention of the year. It's happening, man.
The car trip into existence, buddy.
What? Dude, what car trip? What are you talking about? What? Oh, that to leave today. Yeah, fuck. Well, I was like, wait, I'm not driving anywhere. Ella's driving me. I know, dude. I fucked up. I shouldn't have said anything. I should have just pretended like I didn't have to go out or anything like that.
Dark gifted a tier 1 sub to stream.
Jesus, Dark.
They have given 399 gift subs in the channel.
Holy shit, dude. That's a fucking lot of subs, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, dude. Thanks for gifting the sub to Stream Elements, man.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. I am, unfortunately, because Ella cannot be in a car when she's not driving. She can't. She with her migraines, she gets motion sick immediately as of a couple of years ago. So she has to drive everywhere, honestly. People will be like they'll be like, I can't believe you're making your pregnant wife drive. Like, I'm not making her do shit, all right? You fucking chill out, okay? She wants to drive, man. So yeah, I do unfortunately have to be passenger princess. So, but yeah, damn, I probably have to go out later today. Fuck. All right, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Why is giving sub to Stream Elements an option? I don't know. You can gift a sub to all the bots. You can gift them to Stream Labs, Stream Elements, Wisebot. If it was 2006, Thoughtbot. But honestly, Thoughtbot would have a different meaning today than it did in 2006. So maybe not that one.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't know about.
To drive, otherwise there will be voting
right
in the car.
I know. It's like it's kind of shitty.
Did the present come in? Smile.
I think so. I think Ella went into town.
Necromancer Dark gifted a tier 1 sub to Amaranth. They have given 400 gift subs in the
You're
channel.
not funny. You're not funny, okay? Thank you for your 400th sub. Thank you for gifting a sub to Amaranth.
Necromancer Dark gifted a tier 1 sub to Quincy's.
Oh shit, yo, Quincy! Oh shit, the boss is here. Wait, the boss is here. Ah, fuck. Damn it. Shit, I wasn't prepared. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Dark. Hi, Quincy. How you doing, buddy? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good waking up early today. All right. I saw your Instagram story. I was wondering how early you managed to get up today. So,
to be a part of the fun,
dude. Okay, chill, man. We got hot tea things to draw today. I don't know. We don't got time for. Where's my pen? We can't draw if I don't have a pen. Where the fuck did I put my? What the heck? Oh, okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. A wonderful 10 a.m. Attaboy, man. That's right. That's dude. We're slowly getting back on schedule together, right?
So I'm a lurker to stunning 160p. Maybe audio only if that fails.
Are we vintage? I think we're vintage. Actually, I'm impressed. Thanks for the sub, Cobalt. Guys, come on, man. Come on, bro. Yes. Okay, I'll see if Ella went to the post office this last week. I think she did, honestly. I think she went to town for that, so. My first offline D&D session Wednesday. I'm finally playing D&D for fun. Dude, I wanted to play D&D so bad recently. Yo, Brooklyn, thanks for the sub, dude. Thanks for 11 months. I wanted to play D&D so bad, Quincy. I've been trying to figure out how to converge the fates to have people in the same place to play a Dungeons and Dragons game. It's hard, man. I have mad respect for that. If you can find a group of adults to play a Dungeons and Dragons game and actually schedule it and be in the same place at the same time for at least 3 hours, that's like a feat of strength nowadays. That's like a achievement unlocked popping up. So I'm impressed, man. Yo, Quincy, if you draw your D&D character, hit me up. I need some stuff. I need some video content for stream, and I don't have shit that I can post because I was just whining about how I can't post a bunch of the videos that I have on my hard drive. I was doing some editing and I was getting back to videos, and I made a new video yesterday for the first time in like months, and I was like, oh, can't post that yet, can't post that yet. So I need some non-Eldara stream content. So if you want me to draw your character for you, just let me know, bro. I gotta do some non-coffee portraits. You get to figure out the in-person. Mine's still on Discord, so not totally offline. Mostly for non-character. Oh, okay, fair enough. That's honestly, Discord D&D, like in-person versus Discord, it's the same shit to me these days now. Penguin, that fucking Buffalo game. cinema. God, it is playoffs time. What's up, Penguin? Thanks for 22 to 59 months in tier 2, bro. Jesus, man. Holy God. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for the sub, dude. I want to play D&D so bad. I've been craving it. I haven't played D&D since November, so I don't know. There's a character art from you. If you got comm slots, I'll see what I can do. No, not even for Quincy. I wouldn't. You're not allowed to commission Quincy. Let me. I'll message you. Okay. I gotta do some non-Eldara stream content over the next little while and record some videos. So no, it's fine. But I'll hit you up. All right. It'll be cool. It'll be fun. Also, the Canadians game. Yes, that's true, Ella. The Canadians game was also pretty good. So, 2 BEBEGs if you want to tackle those. Well, considering that Quincy, if I am to understand this right, at least one of those BBEGs will probably be a smolderingly good looking, attractive, maybe vampiric man with a dramatic coat and an open exposed chest shirt, just because of conversations we've had in our agreement on villains, in which case, you know, hot Joker and hot Jestress, that, oh, okay, cool, yeah. Well, here's the thing. I am moving in, Quincy, to my new demographic of peak clientele on the internet. I have become an official artist for the Book Talk girlies. So if I can make any more characters for the Book Talk girlies, that's fine. They're my favorite client, like demographic. You know, the anime nerds can't afford me. They're all spending too much money on Genshin Impact. They can't afford art. The D&D players, you know, the rest of them kind of divide into different categories. The furries, they don't want to commission me because whatever. But the Book Talk girlies, ever since I went to that Romantasy Book Talk event ball in the mountains, and made some friends there, made some contacts there and shit like that, I've gotten commission from the Book Talk girlies, and they know what the fuck is going on with their D&D characters. All right, that I have never worked for a Book Talk girly that hasn't asked me to make their character unreasonably attractive. So
hello chat, how is everyone doing? Also,
you know,
hello, Evan.
Dude, Jacob, thanks for the tier 3, man. Welcome home, bro. Welcome home from the voyage. I'm guessing you're hopefully home, if not in port or whatever. So I don't know, man. It's good to see you, bro. It's good to see you. Welcome back, Jacob. Sabine, dude. Holy shit, man. Guys, chill, bro. God, I know it's gone for a little bit. Thanks for the 1 year, Sabine. I appreciate it. Skills make that fantasy eye candy. Look, I'm gonna try my best, okay? I'm trying my best. So if you need some hot villains, I'll have to make you some hot villains. Ella, we need to play some D&D, bro. We need to start a D&D group. I need to run some Eldara stuff, actually. Okay, today, speaking of hot tieflings, we have to draw some hot tieflings. We're gonna draw some hot tieflings today and then some hot merfolk, because we gotta draw our we gotta finish a project before the end of the week, before convention on Friday starts. We gotta finish 2 things. We gotta finish Addie for Brooklyn. We gotta finish Merfolks for Sabine. These are very important projects. All right, I can't screw these up because these are 2 of my most important illustrious clients here. Why are they 2 of my most important illustrious clients? Because Brooklyn and Sabine have never complained about their art even once. Yep. Listen, the bar is on the ground for good clients. I'm serious, man. It's I've actually had really good clients in the last like year and a half. I haven't been able to actually complain, to be honest. Ever since I started doing stuff on coffee, I haven't had any bad clients. So make the bard wait, the bard could be hotter. Brooklyn, are you gonna take that from Sabine? Are you gonna accept Sabine calling your character stupid and by extension you dumb? Because everyone puts a little piece of their own self into their characters. So are you gonna handle Sabine's belligerent disrespect and calling you less than less than decent as a human being morally? I don't know. I think she's just mad because tax season's ramping up. Anyway, let me hit record. Here, recording videos today. All right, there we go. Sick. All right. First recording in 2 weeks. I've been gone, bro, for a while, and I apologize. It has been a bit of a chaotic last couple of weeks. Ella's been in and out of the hospital, you know, just pregnancy things, which is all normal and all good and all fine, and just time consuming. And then we've had convention prep, which is always a thing too. We've had baby things we got to go do some stuff for. And then last week, my grandmother unfortunately passed away, so that was a whole thing. And then today, last night actually, Ella's mom fell and broke her hip. So it's the chaos isn't over. The chaos isn't over, but in 2 to 3 weeks, little baby will be here, and I'll be just checked the fuck out. All right. It doesn't matter what's gonna happen or what things are gonna go wrong or what emergencies are gonna pop up. In 2 weeks, I'm going to be sitting at home, man, playing World of Warcraft with a tiny baby strapped in my chest like it's The Hangover, all right? And it's going to be relaxed and chill. And, like, I think that's something that I don't hear from a lot of parents where they're like, you know, oh, man, baby gets here and it's all going to be chaos. Nope, for me, it's going to be a fucking vacation, man. I'm just going to draw shit and have a baby strapped to me. It's going to be cool. I might actually stream more 2 weeks after baby gets here, but it's gonna be a whole thing, man. So I'm glad that I can actually get back into it today. Tax season is over. Oh shit, I don't know if Ella submitted our taxes on time. Crap, damn it. Shit. Wait, we should look into this. Isn't tax season in May? Wait, no, I'm in Canada. What am I saying? It's fine. Anyway, convention this weekend. So yeah, Calgary Expo. Did not know we were going to get into Calgary, or that I was going to be in Calgary Expo. But Ella, very, very astutely, very smartly, called or sent the dude the message, the dude that makes the decisions at the exact right time before they announced that they were expanding Artist Alley. And now Ella and I both have a table. So I'll have to bring my very best hot tiefling art to Artist Alley this year at Calgary Expo. So we shall see how that goes. I'm thinking I want to have some more dragons ready for conventions this year, but probably won't for Expo itself. Because honestly, I was thinking my first like thing that I was going to have to do was going to be in June. So this is a little rushed for me, all right? This is a little ahead of schedule, let's just say. Maybe I'll get, well, I don't think I'll get anything done this week that I can actually make new prints of. I had to do like a bunch of stuff like in prep for the expo for both Ella and I. I'm going to basically be taking over Blackwood Dice for Ella at a certain point in time this year. Almost 100%. So she's trying to get a lot done for me, and then I'm trying to learn the ropes from her and whatever. It's going to be good. It'll be fine. It'll be fun. We got like way too many events this year scheduled, I feel like. Considering all the big life changes happening, I feel like we have way too many events scheduled. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have to toss our little guy to my dad and his wife for weeks at a time this summer, it feels like. Ah, shit, thanks for the hype trade, guys. I didn't even notice that shit. What a welcome back, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, I think I want to have a couple more dragon pieces done. And I might do them as like super fancy, cool, limited edition prints and stuff as well. Oh, shit. Wait, that reminds me. I gotta send... Wait, shit, Prince. I gotta send somebody a message about that. Fuck. Hold on. Okay, we're good. We're good. Travel conventions, you have to sign up for them 6 months or more in advance, and you have no idea what's going to happen in your life by then. Well, for the conventions that Ella and I do, you actually have to sign up the weekend of the convention. So for any of the fan expos, the big ones, you have to basically say you're going to be there next year. So every year, Calgary's obviously very good. It's a very big convention. We're close by, you know. Dude, what's up, Adaria? Hold up. Let's do the meta. What's up, Cow? Yeah, fan expos are big. They need to, you know, they require you to say if you're gonna go the year prior. The fucking budgie. 9.6, great bird. Thanks, Adaria, appreciate it. Anyway, Calgary's really a bird interlude. Anyway, Calgary's really good. The question Ellen and I have to ask every year is if Edmonton Expo is worth it. And the problem is we have to sit there in the middle of Edmonton Expo and decide whether or not we're going to go back in a year on the weekend, which is really tough because, you know, you have to pay for it ahead of time. You have to commit to it and all that. And like last year at Edmonton Expo, we had no idea that we were going to be a little busy, a little preoccupied this year. So, you know, GameCon is the other big one. And that one similarly, like Elle and I also have been in GameCon since the first year it started. So we kind of get some preferential treatment. Like our space or spot is really, really good. And if Ella and I were to ever sort of like waffle on whether or not we wanted to do GameCon the next year, then we would lose our spot. And that's, you know, fair enough, understandably, but that's like really annoying. That's kind of a pain in the ass. So we kind of also have to commit to GameCon. So there's not really an event that we don't have to commit to right after the event is done. They're all kind of like that, which is a little annoying, but I guess it makes sense. I'm not complaining too much about it. Maybe the Fan Expo ones, because Fan Expo wants you to pay for your thing. Like when you apply for it, you have to pay for it when you apply for it, which is a little silly. You don't even like, you don't even know if you're going, and you have to pay the money. So like the last couple of years that Ella wasn't in Calgary Expo, she actually had to like, you know, sit on the wait list, right? That's how it works. Across the stream, thanks to the 47 months, dude. How you doing? And I remember one of the years, the first years that she didn't sort of get into Calgary Expo, they told her like a week or so before the expo, like I guess, I don't know what happened, but I guess her number got fucking lost. And they didn't let her know. And so I remember she was like talking to somebody on the phone, and they were like, "Oh yeah, sorry, you didn't get into Expo this year." And she's like, "Dang." They're like, "Yeah. So do you want your money back or?" Yes, please. Yes, yes, the money I gave you a year ago. Yes, that'd be nice. Thank you. So fan expos are a little bit tricky, but a lot of people are kind of meh about the fan expo scene and now anyway. So that's why I'm really excited for GameCon and the other smaller conventions, you know. Yes, plus interest for telling me so late. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, right? Like you, if you're in the system like we are, it's less annoying because you're just paying for the next year's event, the year you're in. But if you're trying to get in the system, it's really annoying because you have to give them money and they just hold on to it for a year. Like registration for as a vendor pops up at the convention for the next year, right? So literally they hold on to your money for almost a year before telling you whether or not you're actually getting in or not. That's a little annoying, you know, a little bit of a piss off, but a lot of the other events like the Ren fairs, the big Ren fairs that we go to around Alberta, they don't actually charge you for your table or anything until like a couple months before the event, which is really interesting. Like you'll register and get accepted or approved or declined or whatever, and then they'll have like a day where they like charge or bill everybody, which is really nice, you know, because you can kind of like know and plan and then whatever. So maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I don't understand how giant conventions work. Fair enough, you know, but regardless, it's a little annoying. Thank fuck you. I want my buddy back, dude. If only if they lost her number, how would they tell her? Because she reached out and was like, "Hey, Haven't heard back from you guys yet. They're like, oh yeah, okay. I heard fan acts can be tough for vendors and creators. They can be a bit flaky. They tend to like their celebrities more. Yeah, definitely. Fan expos. So I am not a fan of fan expos. The Calgary Comic and Entertainment Expo, which is the one I grew up going to because it was, you know, right in the city. It is still, I think, the second biggest convention in Canada. So it was really big, and we got big celebrities, big guests. It was always really great growing up. And it was actually run by a local comic book shop called Red Skull. That's how a lot of conventions, just people who don't know, that's how a lot of conventions, comic conventions start, is it's a comic store in the city that starts the convention, right? And so we had that going for a long time. But then Fan Expo came in and bought like every big convention, every big nerd con. And there's some people like Valiant Fox, who lives in Calgary as well. She just doesn't go to fan expos. I don't know exactly why, but she's like, yeah, fuck, I don't do fan expos. I was like, fair enough, you know? And so fan expo, it's very cramped. It's the most cramped convention out there by a mile. It's like a dystopian, you know, hallways of AI fan art and shit like that, just hung up in the vendors hall. It like, I get the convention, like it's what I call a generic nerd con. Nerd con is fun, I guess, but it's not my real jam. I really like the conventions that are really like focused, you know, like that's why I like GameCon a lot more than most other conventions in Canada, because GameCon is focused for gaming. A lot of it's tabletop gaming or D&D and stuff like that. Like that's where I met Faye's boyfriend, Dungeon Dad, and Taylor's Tavern's Tales. She was there too. All the Blackwater D&D crew came out, and that was cool because I started streaming around the same time the Blackwater started streaming, so I've kind of known them for a long time. Tank might be coming out to GameCon, he said. He didn't come last year because he had done like 3 conventions in a row and it was like a thing. Vix came, Valiant Fox. So it was like all the people, you know, Dice Cream Sandwich and that and whole crew as well for War of the Realms. It was fun because it's focused on tabletop gaming, on D&D and RPGs and things like that, you know, which is like great when there's more of a concentration of why we're at this convention. Yo, Toolbor, thank you for the Prime. I appreciate it. That's very kind of you. Of all the places you can spend your Prime on Twitch, thank you for throwing on my channel. I appreciate that, dude. We all agree Fan Expo with poo-poo and needs to be replaced with a fantasy tavern convention. I agree. Like my two favorite conventions in the year are GameCon, which is obviously, you know, what I've just talked about, and also a convention called ArdCon. ArdCon is this really small convention that is just D&D tabletop gaming. So it's no war gaming, nothing like that GameCon has. It's just D&D and other TTRPGs. And it's very small. It's at like community centers around Calgary. So it's not a convention where there's like nobody travels in really for a convention like ArdCon, but it's so like heart and soul, like just fucking nerds talking about D&D. You know, it's got like little, you know, people will come and like do little lectures on character building or stuff or whatever, you know, or how to run certain games. Or a girl who's an artist did a little like lecture talk or whatever panel, I don't know what you call it for small things, about drawing character art, drawing your D&D character. And I was like, oh, this is fun, man. So the super small ArdCon, you know, and then GameCon Canada is like, the thing about GameCon too is GameCon has a lot of space. It's not crammed full of vendors, so you can actually walk around there. And I'm actually really excited for GameCon this year. I'm really excited for GameCon and ArdCon, but Fan Expo, I don't know, man. Like the Calgary Comic Expo is fine because we live really close by. But every year in September that I'm at Edmonton Comic Expo or Fan Expo, I'm like, do I really want to travel up here again next year for this? For fucking Fan Expo. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little tough for me every year. Good Ren fairs in Alberta. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's so I didn't know this, but apparently Alberta is getting a reputation for being like a Ren fair place now, you know, because when people think Ren fairs, I think of all the permanent ones in the US, which are all great. But in Canada, they think of all the ones out east, like the big LARP events and stuff in Quebec. Those are big ones. But Alberta actually has like the biggest and fastest growing Renaissance fair scene, if you can believe that. I don't know, man. I didn't know why, but apparently it is. So yeah, there's the Strathmore Ren Fair. We'll be at Strathmore Ren Fair, and then Vegreville Ren Fair, and then Millerville Ren Fair is a new one this year, run by the same company. So they're like that lady Gail. She's really good at running Ren fairs. And then there's High River, and there's like 3 the ones that we're not going to. So yeah, there's actually a ton of Ren fairs that were that you know that are a thing in Alberta now. So it's kind of cool. I don't know. Wouldn't think Alberta would be a place for Renaissance fairs, but it's a good time. I would like to go to a big like American convention or Ren fair or whatever this year, but it's just so hard to travel for Canadians right now to like conventions to be vendors, because we don't really ever know what the like rules are going to be for us doing business with the US. So a lot of the big artists that I talked to at Edmonton Expo last September, the big convention artists, like I'm not a convention artist. I'm an artist that I stream and I go to conventions. So like I kind of do a lot of things, but not like one thing. But a lot of the artists that I know that their bread and butter is just conventions. That's what they do. They do very well for themselves and make a good living, but they're at conventions like 30 weeks of the year, like 30 weekends of the year. So it's a lot of travel for them, but they go all over the US and Canada. They said though, that their strategy was to avoid like problems with the border, is they just have a supplier in the US as well. So when they go to the US, they don't ship any of their product with them. They have a printer, they have whatever, you know, merch they bring, all that kind of stuff, Artist Alley stuff in the US. So they just like have a, you know, have a warehouse somewhere or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of interesting, but obviously that's too much for me. Like I don't even let other people make my prints for me. So I wouldn't want like, you know, to even like try and find an American printer. I wouldn't even want to try and find a Canadian printer. So I don't think I'll be able to go to any big American conventions like as an artist. The only one I'd probably try and make work is Gen Con, just because a lot of people I know from the like Twitch D&D scene go to Gen Con every year. They go to Gen Con more than they go to Twitch Con, which is actually kind of funny because they're all streamers. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to go to Gen Con and see like, you know, Mendari and I don't know if any of the Cantrip people are still going out there, or the Blackwater, obviously. It'd be fun, but I just don't think I'm gonna probably do that anytime in the next like year or two. I'm not gonna try and go out there, at least, because I don't know, man. There's a lot of conventions to do in Canada anyway, so. And I'm gonna try and do less conventions in general, I think, in the next couple of years, because they're really exhausting. I'm trying to move more into just doing like online shop stuff, and so is Ella for Blackwood Dice. Like her online store is growing quite a bit, to the point where it's making it difficult to try and find like, you know, time to make additional inventory for conventions and stuff and Ren fairs. And like between all the conventions and Ren fairs, I think Ella and I do like probably 10 or so events a year, like big events, and that already feels exhausting enough to me. So I don't need more. I don't need any more. It'd be fun though to see the big ones in the US, but I don't know if they're still. I guess they're all Fan Expo, aren't they? You know, are all the American conventions Fan Expo, or do you guys have like? Is it just like Canada that's been? Because I know Fan Expo is an American company, but basically every big convention in Canada has been bought out by Fan Expo. But is it the same way in the US too? Is everything just Fan Expo down there? They're not the guys that run Comic-Con, right? They're a different company, I think. Like actual real Comic-Con in San Diego and wherever else, or New York or some shit. I don't know how it works. I don't know what kind of system y'all got going on down there. Where are we at? Where are we at? Boots. Yes, boots. Wait, what was I gonna draw next? Oh shit, okay. I got distracted monologuing about conventions. Go to regional gaming conventions, all independent. Okay, all right. Those are also, though, like, pretty focused, though, for gaming and stuff. All the generic nerd cons are, like, one big company. Is that company Fan Expo? Gen Con is its own Goliath of an organization. Yeah. I imagine Gen Con is sort of similar to the Calgary Stampede. So we have a, like, an event every year. It's kind of like a rodeo fair. I don't know. If you're ever going to come to Calgary for any reason, if you want to do it on 1 week of the year, the Calgary Stampede's a good week to do it in the middle of June. Stampede's fun. A lot of Calgarians hate it because whatever. It's just like the city gets very busy. Millions of people fucking occupy the city during that time. But it is fun. It's whatever. But that organization, the Stampede organization, they have a lot of sway and a lot of pull in town. Like a lot. I bet it's the same with Gen Con, where they just kind of like own part of the city or whatever. Did you want to think big ones about the TTRPG cons like Gen Con and PAX are different? Love me Gen Con, it's always a whirlwind, but always fun to me. Dude, is Gen Con this year going to be a big one? Ah, shit, I should have gone to this year's Gen Con. Ah, fuck, damn it. Ah, shit. I've always wanted to go to PAX as well. PAX is the other one that I hear is like still really good and like has a lot of kind of focused heart and soul. So PAX might be on the list as well. But one of them is better than the other. I know. Is it PAX in Boston that everybody likes? Don't do PAX East? Okay, never mind. Yeah. I guess the other one. That answers that. They all have their focus. One recently was more of a historical miniature wargaming convention. That's so funny. Nothing but just old dudes with beards playing Tiny Soldier Man game. I love it. Now it's heavier into TTRPGs. Now they had more board games. Interesting. Gen Con and PAX Unplugged are my only cons this year right now. Are you doing any Magic the Gathering things? I know you did one Magic thing. I don't know what they're called, their conventions. They don't know their tournaments. Whatever's replaced the GPs. That looked cool. I remember seeing that pop up on your story and thought that looked kind of neat. But, yeah, I mean, PAX would be sick. PAX would be super sick. It'd be decent. I guess not PAX East though, apparently. Did a few years ago, but the contact who invited me left Wizards. Ah, shit. Damn. Hate it when your contact at a company bounces, right? One of my players was the head of all North American League of Legends esports.
I will say this.
Yes.
PAX East is still mainly focused on video games.
Oh, really? Okay, is that the difference?
That isn't available like in Gen Con is playtesting or just games in general. It is strictly kept.
Oh, okay. So is it PAX Unplugged then that's more, or I don't know how the PAXs work. Thanks for bits, Mel. I had a player who was the head of all League of Legends esports in North America. And when she left Riot, I was like, damn it, now how am I going to get my Worlds invitation? What the fuck? You can't leave the company that I was getting free shit from. Where are my free Riot bucks, Jackie? I did get my signed Team Liquid jersey, though, from her. That was pretty cool. So I guess I can't be mad at her. She went off to work for EA on a super secret big project that she's still doing super secret things for. Gotta see if she wants to play some D&D, yo. Yeah, it's like Dashto's never allowed to leave Blizzard. If I have to pay for a World of Warcraft subscription in the next decade, I'm gonna be mad. PAX in general are video game conventions. PAX Unplugged, specifically tabletop. Okay, like mini Gen Con, very chill, very networky, very fun because normally the last convention of the year for us. Oh, and where is PAX? Hold on, where is PAX Unplugged? Is that the one I should think about going to? When is it? Where is it? September 4th to 7th. Oh, that's kind of nice. West Coast bound, location hours. Wait, what? Where is it? Philadelphia. I thought it was a West. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Dude, how many followers do I need to have on December? Sorry, I read September. How many followers do I need to have on the internet before I can go to convention and ask them to invite me as an important person? Because Gen Con apparently, like M from Blackwater was telling me, M was like, Evan, you have enough followers on Instagram, you could like ask like GameCon to like to invite you, right? As opposed to applying as an artist, you could get GameCon to like invite you as one of their artists. And I was like, really? And she's like, oh yeah, man, that's what we did. And like they had way less followers on Instagram. And she's like, dude, you need to start leveraging that shit. I was like, damn, bro. I gotta start trying to throw some weight and numbers around, bro. Because if I could get into some of these conventions, that would make going to them way easier, right? If I could like go to PAX East as an artist, that would make it way easier. Or sorry, PAX Unplugged. It would make it way easier for me to go to PAX Unplugged. You know? I could like run a game. I could run a D&D game or something there as well for Eldara. Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, be bold. I probably should just ask, you know? I probably should. You're absolutely right about that. What's up, Ella? GameCon, what? You did message Mark. Yes. As a famous person?
Yes.
Oh, I can be a famous person at GameCon?
People.
That's why
Fuck.
I get excited for Gen Con.
So,
My ticket gets paid for since
okay.
My friends
But, like,
designed them and
honestly,
play tested less than 3.
Well, that's sick.
Mark would work.
Dude, I should...
Loves you.
Bro. Oh, Vix is doing cosplay shit?
Yeah.
Wonder if Tank's coming. Dude, I should try and see if... Ice cream sandwich?
Thank you.
I should see if I can get Kevin and Anastasia and Vix and Tank to play D&D with me at GameCon. Alright, sick, bro. That'll be the first convention Baby comes to, yes. Shit, alright. Apparently I can go to GameCon as an important person, bro. How about that, man? Start behaving like an influencer? How do I behave like an influencer? How do I influence people? Need to go to Level Up Expo. What's Level Up Expo supposed to mean? Looking forward to GameCon this year as a first timer at that one. GameCon is legitimately like it's legitimately a good one.
Hello, Alf. Hi, one lurk.
Alf, what's up, bro? Dude, thanks for 2 or 3, Alf. Thanks for the lurk. Just sub and poof, gone. All right, it's good to see you, Alf. It's good to see you, bro. Thanks for sub, man. Milk that shit. Just made a media request to Gamescom. Don't know if you're the thing. I'll just email it. Wait, Gamescom as in the German one or GameCon Canada? Well, hold up. Wait, we got conventions. We got conventions to talk about, man. The Canada one, dude, that'd be actually sick. Like, GameCon is I think it's legitimately my favorite convention of the year. It's like it's a big convention, but it's still pretty focused. That'd be sick, bro. If you do pop in, man, I promise it'll be a good time. Oh, I need to make you prints, Quincy. I need to make you prints of stuff. Wait, can I make you prints of stuff? I got some emails. I could give you prints at GameCon. Oh, that'd be sick. Oh, that'd be sick.
Anamaya is invited to several events every year, but she is at the forefront of mapping. She didn't ask anyone. Others who used her maps told the cons they need to invite her.
What's up, Ella? Stairs are killing you. Okay, you're too pregnant for stairs. Important thing with GameCon. What? All those are in the playoffs.
Just in case money, because our hotels are
yeah.
like nice.
But if we are there as invited guests.
Yes, but
for anybody going, yeah. But for anybody going.
Anybody going.
Yeah. Well, so Ella makes a good point. So If you guys want, if you're not going for as a big fancy creator or whatever, if you do want to go to GameCon this year, because I know more and more people are apparently gonna come crash the GameCon, EldarCon, mini whatever thing, book hotels early, because the Edmonton Oilers might get to the Stanley Cup Finals again this year, and that's the same week as GameCon. So hotels are expensive. That's the only thing. If you're invited there, it's fine, which is why I want to try and get invited there, so they comp hotels and shit. That'd be kind of nice, bro. Level Up is a 3-day convention hosted annually in Las Vegas. Mix of video games, TCG, pop culture, and TTRPG. I think all the main Critical Role is coming this year, but I have other plans. What? You have other plans? No, you don't, Sabine. You're gonna go to NerdCon and go watch Critical Role play D&D live or some shit. Yeah, what? I can ask my old pal Laura Bailey if she has extra tickets if you want. I can just DM Laura if you need.
Visitors, how exciting.
Or some shit. Tofu, holy shit, bro. The legend. Dude, wait. How'd you know I was there? How'd you know? Wait, what? Guys, first of all, if you're not following Tofu Senshi, one, please go follow Tofu Senshi. Also, guys, wish Tofu a happy decade on Twitch. That's right. Yep. In the elder age of elves and dwarves in the time of the first age of man on the Middle Earth, there was the War of the Ring. The elves of Gondolin and Tofu Senshi apparently also started streaming on Twitch at that time. So, dude, Tofu, I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Twitch is 10 years plus. Yeah, dude, my account's like 15 years old on Twitch or whatever. I've been streaming for 5 or 6 years now, but yeah, congratulations, Tofu. I was hanging out this morning and chilling with you while I was doing my warm up. So, I always appreciate your stream, Tofu. You are one of the best art streamers on the platform, and it's not even close. And I'm always a deep fan of your work on Instagram and your streams everywhere else. So guys, I really mean it. If you're from my chat today and you aren't following Tofu, please go follow. If I'm your favorite artist, Tofu is your favorite artist's favorite artist. So yeah, go give Tofu a follow. And welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream. We're chilling today. What's up, guys? Good to see y'all. Hello.
Good afternoon, Raiders.
No, it's not a cult. Whatever you no, it's not a cult.
I mean heroes who
nope.
thrive because of our leader Crumb.
It's not. Wait.
Remember, contribute to the El Taco Bell Fund.
No, it's not a cult. I swear to God, it's not a cult. This is why I can't raid on Twitch, because then I can't mute TTS on somebody else's stream. All right, thanks for chilling, Tofu. Please go rest. Please go relax. Go buy some bread and do other fancy real artist things. What do real artists do? I don't know. I'm still trying to make it as one, so. I'm sitting here talking about all the conventions we got to do this year, dude. Yeah, wait, what? I gotta learn how to be a real artist from Tofu. We gotta draw more hot tieflings. That's the next step. It is not, Mel. Stop it. Okay. And you guys wonder why I have problems with your behavior in okay.
Hashtag Taco Bell Fund, hashtag
Thank you so much, Dark. If you guys are wondering, the project today is a hot tiefling bard, because nobody ever asked me to draw bards, to be honest, which is kind of cool. But this is one of my coffee requests from last year for a very important client, okay? Very, very important client to me. I can't screw it up. I gotta draw her hot tiefling as a hot bard. And then eventually she'll get me in trouble when I post the video for this recording, because people get mad when you post videos of you drawing hot tieflings. Why would they get mad? I don't know. They have an idea that like tieflings aren't all like by default supposed to be hot in D&D. But tiefling players, man, they know what they want, so I don't know. I feel like I get blamed for it, even though it's not my fault, which is unfortunate.
Why?
Why do we even have that alert?
It's stupid. I hate it. I hate Evan.
I keep forgetting to make that alert more expensive. But thank you, Mal. I appreciate it. It's not the best alert, Ashley. God damn it. What is this shit? Am I just gonna have alerts, Ashley, of all my friends saying they hate my art? I suppose I have to do more art for them, and then they'll have more. Yeah. That's probably that's the play, isn't it? God damn it. You guys aren't funny. You guys aren't funny.
Here for some suck.
Arguably, this is the best alert. D.
That's not funny. Mel, Dark, can you please give back the brain cell? Okay, can you please give back the brain cell if you guys don't mind? I see you both took it out today. You both withdrew it. Yep, appreciate that, but can you please return the brain cell now that you're done with it? Damn it. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. Okay. This is a terrible first impression, just I hope you guys understand. For all the artists in Tofu's chat. I want you to understand why I don't take you guys anywhere on Twitch. This is exactly why. That is not the best alert either, because the best alert has yet to be redeemed. It's a secret alert that nobody has redeemed yet on Twitch. Never once been alerted. I know. Can you believe that? Can you believe that there are still secrets on this channel? Undiscovered secrets? Holy man. I know.
Don't worry about it, Jacob. Smile.
Wait, what? Oh, how do you know which weird number of bits even it has made special sound for? Oh, I don't know why they remember this shit, Jacob, but they do. I don't know why or how, but, you know. This is why we can't have nice things. Exactly, Cass. Cass knows. I would never say it even jokingly. And Ashley, that's why you're a VIP and why Miniful is a fucking unwashed sub. A mere sub. That's right. Because her toxicity is just too great. I can't let it be, you know, I can't let it fester in my chat. Last time I left anything festering in my chat, I met Ulner. Anyway. Oh, Ashley, did Vixie...
Curse the wardens and their mirrors.
Taco Bell Fund.
Why, Dark?
All hail our Lord and Savior, the ORB. All bow down and give all your paychecks.
She doesn't need...
Orbathon, hashtag no.
I'm not buying my pregnant wife more Taco Bell, okay? I don't care. I just...
How exciting.
Damn it, Chris, this is the worst time you could raid. Fuck. Hi, Chris, how's it going, man? Hey guys, yo, if you're newer here and you don't know C.Bush, please go follow the shout out link and go to the first ever art streamer on Twitch. Let's fucking go. Good inspiration to me and you know, confidence booster C.Bush, who has basically the best stream on Twitch as far as I'm concerned. Damn it!
Hello there, beautiful raiders and
Just
Mr.
with the alert.
Currently, the Evan is wigging out show.
Welcome everybody. Good to see you. Hello. We're doing hot tiefling art today.
We have guests.
Okay. Yeah, hold together. You gotta be a dad's dude. Oh my god. Dude. It's not even, it's like 2 weeks, man. I know the date and time down to the hour, supposedly. We got shit booked, man. Okay. Peace and calm. What's up, Luda? We're good.
Why?
This is the worst stream to be anybody's first stream in this fucking channel. Okay, Tofu stops by, and now C. Bush stops by. Okay. All right. Focus up, team. No more distractions, okay? All right. All right. Thanks to the bits, Dark. I appreciate it. I will not be distracted. Today we're drawing hot tiefling bards, okay? With no distractions, no alerts. Oh boy. Okay. I just imagine all this chaos, but I have a 10-pound baby strapped to my chest. I'm gonna stream with the baby, by the way. I hope you like the Hangover chest carrier style. I won't be able to yell, will I? Yeah, we'll have to do like quiet night streams or some shit. I'll be like live at like 3 a.m. for an hour. I'm trying to get the baby back to sleep, man. Yep. Wait, what did I just delete? Shit. Oh wait, it's C. Bush's daughter's birthday soon, I believe. Cause I think we share a birthday. Yeah, dude. Forgot about that. I remember that last year, and it was very I don't know, I was very excited to see that the you know, the famous birthdays calendar will include the future greatest artist. Beautiful painting. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it, Luna. Thank you. This is actually, so this is a very important piece for a very important client of mine, Brooklyn in chat, who she has a problem with me as a person. So Brooklyn doesn't want me to succeed in my art career. Why would you say that, Evan? Why would Brooklyn not want you to succeed? Because I got so much shit on the video. I don't know if you can go in the comments or if a lot of them got folded and shit like that. When I did this character for her, this character Addie, this is what I'm doing, by the way. I did this portrait for her tiefling bard a while ago, and she asked me to do a full like character design for her, you know, the entire way. So that's what we're doing today. So we're doing it based off this character. But when I released this video on TikTok, or maybe it was Instagram, one of the two places, I got lit up in the comments. Oh, the male gaze, so toxic. Not everyone needs to be so attractive in D&D. Unrealistic beauty standards, man artist shit. I got all of that. And little did anybody know that part of the description of this character from Brooklyn was that she was incredibly fucking hot. So at this point, I don't care. I don't care. Because I transitioned from my main client demographic from D&D playing D&D players to book talk D&D players. And I don't care, man. The book talk girlies are the best clients out there. And that's like not even a hot take, I don't think, you know, because the book talk girlies are all just like well-adjusted women in their 30s with high-paying jobs that are willing to fling money at you for drawing their attractive D&D husbandos for them. And you know what? You know what? I don't mind. So I'm going to make a video of this character, like a process video of this character, and I'm gonna tell him to suck it. I'm gonna tell him. I don't give a shit. Y'all can eat it. All right. This is my life now. This is my career now. What?
Super hyped to see you guys
what?
Again.
Greg. Oh shit, bro. Wait, I didn't see you pop in there. I'm sorry. Fuck yeah, dude. Let's go, man. Oh, I've missed you, buddy. Oh, hell yeah. Oh shit. Whatever I'm gonna have time this week around. Oh shit, we should try and hang out. I don't know if I can. Ella's really taking up a lot of my time. She's being a very inconsiderate pregnant woman. All right, she's ruining my sleep. She's requiring me to take her to appointments and shit. Very inconsiderate of my time. I want to hang out and play video games and eat Cheetos and drink Mountain Dew pineapple Slurpees, but I can't because of her. I don't think I'll have any time this weekend. Fuck. Well, regardless, that's sick, dude. I'll be very, very happy to see you guys. I didn't think you guys were coming down for Calgary. Alf, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Oh, sorry, Ashy. Did Vixie change her name? Did she get like canceled or something and she had to change her name secretly? Or did she just realize her name was dumb on Twitch? And the joke wasn't funny. She did? Wait, she did get canceled, or she just decided to change her name? Wait, hold up. That's actually sick, dude. She didn't get canceled? Oh man. Alright. Alright. Whatever. Greg, thank you for the Prime, man. Oh wait, Greg, what are you wearing for, like, do you have a new cosplay for this year, or what are you guys wearing? Are you popping the wizard? Are you doing Orin? What are y'all gonna be as? So I know y'all aren't coming up in your armor. That's Ren Fair shit, okay? That's not convention stuff. So beautiful painting, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you, Luna. It's very nice of you. Fell into the late game trap of her friends call her one thing, her community calls her another, and people who don't know what to call her either. I see. Okay. Got it. That makes sense. Well, alright then. Did she also fire Plucci? Did she decide she's too good for the common man? Do I have to hire Plucci? Did she decide now that she's TikTok famous? Fighting the art graders up for the first time. They've only been in videos so far. Okay, all right. They look good, dude. I actually just saw a video, or one. I posted a TikTok video yesterday night, and I like scrolled a little bit and actually saw. I'm not sure if it's a new video or just an old one from you and Illyria, and I was like, dude, they look sick, man. So good cosplay choice. Orin for Sunday. Got it. Guys, there's a convention next weekend. I'm not prepped. I don't have any prints made. I don't have shit done. I don't have... Like, I've been mailing out the first editions of the cards for the Eldar trading card game, playing card, TM 1999 Wizards of the Coast, Richard Garfield games.
Exhaustingly predictable. But then I suppose failure comes naturally.
Lexer, chill, dude.
Man, who did that? Oop, it was me. My finger slipped. Tee-hee.
Just getting back into being focused. Fuck. Thank you, Lexer. Thank you for the 500 bits. I will not be distracted today, okay? I will not. Thank you, Lexer. How you doing, dude? One day soon, maybe I could convince her to do a shared ban list. Ooh. Damn. You better switch categories then if that's the case. Damn. All right. Fair enough, Ashley. Cancel certain merch company, though they haven't replied to me since. I see. Okay. Is this the one that Vixie and all that we know about? Is that the... Oh, merch! Wait, that's right. Shit, I'm not even have merch ready for Calgary Expo. Fuck, man. I am so unprepared for Calgary Expo. It's not even funny. I wasn't supposed to go into it though. I was supposed to like just be there to help Ella out. I wasn't gonna be there as a person, and now I am, and I gotta do stuff before it. I gotta make prints for this year. I gotta... Oh my god. I gotta do a super quick early print of the second edition of the Realms of Eldar trading cards so that I can have them for conventions this year, or maybe I just don't worry about it. Maybe I just have them for GameCon in June and not worry about any of that shit for April. I'm so behind. There's so many things to do. There's so many clients I gotta finish projects for. Things I gotta get back to. Ugh, this year, man. This fucking year. Breathe. Breathe. But it's fine, right? Because I have my adventure out. Oh, wait. It's fine, right? Because it's all... Everybody to Calgary for us. I'm excited to see the city. You've never been to Calgary. Wait, did you guys go to Strathmore Ren Fair? Or am I crazy? Was it just Vegreville? Oh man, did you guys not stay in Calgary? Well, I guess if you're just going to the Ren Fair, yeah, you wouldn't have really seen the city. Okay. Things to do. Nah, no, it doesn't count. No, not if you're going to Strathmore Ren Fair and you're like staying in Calgary, but you're not like doing Calgary. That's things to do in Calgary. The zoo is sick. Not gonna lie, the zoo is actually lit. What else is there to do in Calgary? Going downtown, hopping around for a little while is a good time. Downtown's really fun. What does Calgary have that Edmonton doesn't? Proximity to mountains. Yeah. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I guess you won't have much time to explore the city because you guys are just coming for the convention or whatever. Well, it should be a good time. The Expo Center in Calgary, like the convention center in Calgary, is so much nicer than the Edmonton one. It's not even funny. They just like renovated it and stuff as well. So it is clean, dude. It's real nice. Hope you have a good time. Whimsy Roo, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. What a name dropping who on stream by sending you the details if you want to join on the clownery. I absolutely do want the tea. Please send me all tea related things and I will bask and farm Keck W's with you. I will absolutely bask in it with you. Okay, so what do I need to do this week? Maybe I should do some printing while I'm streaming this week as well. I need to print some more dragons. I need to print the second edition of cards, even though not everyone even has their first edition sets yet. What else, man? What the fuck else? I wonder if I should get more bookmarks made of different, like, new pieces of art for this year. I never actually posted the bookmarks on my print store anyway from last year, so I guess they're new anyway. Ella's need the right. Sorry, I missed the start of the stream. Gotta catch up. Yes, Ella will be at the convention, but remember that because Ella is extraordinarily pregnant, she's not promising to do anything or be anywhere at any time in the next, X weeks, months, whatever. So, sorry, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. So she will be there in theory. She's planning on being there. Will most likely be there, but there's always a very small chance that she won't be. So I don't know. She's like at that point where she's like, get this fucking baby out of me. So, who knows? She might like not be there all day either. We will have to see, but that's the plan. That's the plan at least. You very good line weight control? Oh, thanks, Johnny. I appreciate that. Thanks, dude. That's a profoundly artist compliment. I appreciate that. And thank you, Distortion, for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Okay. Tailed jewelry. We need something else on here. Actually, maybe we don't. Let's do the fabric pieces and we'll figure out what more ostentatious tail ornamentation this bard needs. We'll see if she's fancy enough for Brooklyn's liking. Or if Brooklyn just keeps adding or asking me to crank up the extravagance. We'll see. That or maybe get me to tone it down. What if I've gone too far? What if Addie doesn't have all this like trinkety jewelry shit all over her? I didn't know. What if I'm just ruining this character for her? I do fear that once in a while. Like when I'm doing commission for somebody, I'm worried like what if I ruin their vision, their character? What if it's just over for them? They're never able to look their character again the same way. Tone it down with Addie? Never? Okay, good. Good. Larry's excited to see Elle again. Number one fangirl? Dude. Oh, I'm so excited to see both of you. That's so sick. Are you bringing Handsome Evan with you and the rest of your D&D crew, or is it just the two of you coming down? Have no fear, you really make my vision of Addie better. Okay, good. Perfect. Excellent. I did have somebody message me like on Instagram, like, I don't know, sometime last year that wanted a commission, but they were like, I've been hurt in the past by artists before. I can't take seeing my precious, whatever their character's name was, done improperly. So if you don't think that you can like design, like paint the character to the exact specifications I give you, please don't even respond to this message. And I never did. Never responded. Never even opened it on read. They fucking eat. I can't with people because I think that was the guy that messaged me back like hello question mark like a month later or whatever. Just us. We're calling in sick to make it happen. You're terrible employees. Good, excellent. Yeah, good. That's what I like to hear. Retail grind has really been wearing down on us the past 2 months. This weekend is a total effort moment. Let's go, dude. Dude, time for you two to start your D&D media company. Bro. Time to quit the job and just go be professional D&D creators. Yo, you guys could get invited as official cosplayers to GameCon. Be there like as invited guests. You absolutely could. You know? You quit your job a month ago? You just fucking quit it? Really? Damn, bro. Attaboy. Yo, what's that even like? I don't even know what it's like to have a real job, man. That I can quit. I'll just fire my clients. Yo, fuck it. I'm done. Done with your shit. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I actually have a couple of really big projects coming up this year for big clients, so I gotta be professional, you know? Widget, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. It's happening slowly but surely. Right now, the Monster Hunter cosplay is consuming you. Ah, I see. Okay. Both got accepted into the cosplay contest. I got the highest level, or got at the highest level, so I'm aiming to win the whole damn thing. Yes, you are, man. You won the Edmonton Expo one, so let's keep it going, all right? Keep farming dubs, as they say. For GameCon, yes. Good to see you. Feel like 30 years of the grind and had enough of my boss's BS and took the leap. All right. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. I think it's like I think I can empathize with it being very scary to, like, you know, quit your job, because like when I stopped taking design clients and I more or less quit my job as a graphic designer to actually just do dumb nerd art for myself. So I kind of get it, but at the same time I could have gone back if I wanted to, you know. At any point in time that I want, like I still get requests, like I get emails every couple of weeks or months or whatever sometimes by old clients asking me if I'd be interested in a project or whatever. You know, some branding project for some development out wherever, or, you know, a new forestry project or something. So I guess like the door is still like there if I ever desperately want it. But for my own sanity, I told myself I was done forever. I kind of get it. It's probably a lot scarier to quit at like an actual job than to just like stop doing a thing that you're doing as a freelancer. So the leap, man, that's an impressive leap. Was this close quitting last month? The office forgot. We agreed back in December I should be home in May, so totally really difficult. Want to go home. Luckily, I have the agreement on email. Yeah, that shit in writing, dude. All right. Well, there you go. Yeah, everybody quit their jobs and let's just go play World of Warcraft all day or whatever game we're gonna play. Fuck it. Let's start a D&D podcast. Isn't that what we do when we quit our jobs? I don't know. Amazing how much it was scary because I have family insurance. Yeah, it's true. With the further you get, you know, and the more responsibilities you collect, the harder it is. That's fair. Part is amazing and the right move for my focus, and it forced me to refocus my priorities, like putting things off because of time and whatnot, and just got rid of it. Yeah, man, it's the complacency that comfort brings is so dangerous. I think about it kind of often sometimes, honestly. Like whenever I'm getting comfortable with doing anything work related, like art, business, whatever, I try and shake myself out of it whenever I feel comfortable. Because I'm always very terrified of the you know, the prison you put yourself into sometimes with it. and it's like impossible not to, because like we crave safety and we want to be reassured that we know where our food's going to come from and things like that. Definitely the worst part about being a freelancer is all the money. It's better now than it was like when I first started this, but even now, like, you know, I did a massive project in January, didn't do shit in February, right? So it's like, did I make enough money to survive through January, February, and March? Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, for real, right?
The final place where you land.
Yeah.
That's what I've thought about it as I'm trying to dive more into TTRPGs less than 3.
Well, there's nothing wrong with taking the path of making a living, you know. So there, on some podcast or whatever, Rick Rubin was talking about the nobility of making a living, like how a lot of artists, they can't necessarily focus on their creativity if they're scared of where they're gonna, you know, how they're gonna pay for food. Azalea, thank you for the tier 3, dude. What's up, Azalea? And I think that's reasonable. So for some people, it is easier for them to sort of like throw their entire life out the window and go quit their job and just do their creativity project, whatever. But don't underestimate the power of having a real job. You know, I think he's probably okay with me sharing this, but like Dashto is a good example. Dashto, my dear friend who made the Realms Valdara album, he wanted to quit his job and just make music full time. But he realized after he like did some cool things that he like, you know, he recorded his Baroque album by hiring a symphony in Bratislava or whatever, you know? So yes, hello Azalea. I am. I've been gone and I will continue to be gone sporadically because there's a convention this weekend, but I am here today and probably tomorrow, Wednesday. But thanks 100 bits, Azalea. I missed y'all as well. So he recorded his like symphony, right? Or his Baroque album with live symphony. And he's like, I wouldn't have been able to do that if I was, you know, just like working whatever, you know, for myself. So having like a real job and then also being able to pursue his passion was like a thing that he kind of, you know, it worked out well for him. And he realized it wasn't such a bad thing. And so there is an advantage to be had in if you do choose to sort of like make a living and pursue your creative endeavors. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a path. It's not like if you don't quit your job and go starve, you know, in a corner somewhere and die in a hole because you can't make it as a hot cat girl comic book artist or whatever you want to do for a living. That's not like that doesn't mean you're less committed to it, I think. Maybe a little bit, but whatever. So it's not a bad thing if you like have something like you were saying, Mel, that you really care about. It's your passion. That's not your job. There's nothing wrong with working a job 40 hours a week and then doing your passion outside of that. So long as your job isn't something that you feel is like suffocating you. I think that's a matter of like perspective. And like with Moose deciding that it was like time, then yeah, fucking jump out of there. Get the shit out of there. Hi, birthday. Thank you, Zelly. My birthday is actually tomorrow. So I don't know why she has to be trolling. She has to be trolling because I saw that Heat posted happy birthday in Discord. And like, you know me for 2 decades. It was very sweet of her. But yeah, my birthday's actually tomorrow, so I'm not sure. I think I have to take Elle to the hospital tomorrow, so that's fine. Adult birthdays, right? But thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, we were all bamboozled. Me too. Broke out of that, noticing how much money I was wasting on junk that I wasn't using. Yeah, you know what's interesting actually, B-Town, is it's an interesting it's an interesting thing when you realize like that like maybe, but not you, sorry, the rhetorical you, us, when one makes the realization how much you work to make money, and you need to make more money because you are spending more on things to cope with how much you hate what you're doing for work. You know what I mean? Right? And it's like, I don't know. I'm not sure if anyone else can relate to that, but you know, for like little expenses or whatever, when I was like a designer, a graphic designer, I realized that I was like, you know, I'd want to get lunch out somewhere. I'd want to like, you know, do this or that. I'd want to like buy new clothes once in a while. So I looked good for my like job or whatever, you know, when I meet a real client. Cause like most of the clients I work with are like pretty blue collar business dudes that are like, you know, oil field guys that are fucking multi-billionaires, but they still dress in blue jeans and cowboy hats. But there's like things that I would do to try and like present myself as more of a professional for my professional clients. And it's like, man, this costs a lot of money to do. And then it's like, if you don't have those clients that you hate dealing with, then you don't have to like buy things for it. You're not like, I'm not buying lunch out every day and whatever. And, you know, whatever things to kind of cope with how much I hate it. It was like an interesting realization or whatever, where you can kind of like remove a lot of that. And you realize, again, not you, the rhetorical one realizes that you're spending a lot of money on like kind of coping with how much you hate your situation. I don't know if anyone else can relate to that, but I definitely had that hit me at some point in time real hard. So, as you grab the boxes on top of all the baby stuff. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, sick. Never sent to WoW because I thought I wouldn't use it, but did in other ways that didn't realize it. Wait, never had a sub to WoW because I thought I wouldn't use it, but did in other ways that I didn't realize. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's I don't know. It is liberating or freeing when you shake off the rust of, you know, creativity or whatever when you get out of it, out of the rat race, man. And like novelty is also very important. It's important to like, I think, do things that are different in your career, or like find a different like I have a friend who's a serial job new job getter. And not because he like keeps losing his job, but because he moves around to companies a lot. And it's not because he gets like he just so happens to make a lot of money because he gets promotions and raises and shit like that. He gets paid more when he moves companies. And like, that's what they say, is that if you want to make more money, leave your company like every 18 months or whatever. He only stays at a job for around 18 to 20 or 12 to 18 months anyway. But he does it because he says that it keeps life interesting for him. So he's a software engineer, and I think he's a software engineer, and he just like works for different tech companies to like have something different, you know, and like keep the novelty of a different task, a different project, a new team. I don't know if he moves physically or if he just, you know, works from home or whatever, but it's an interesting thought, you know. It's an interesting thought to think about, like, what is the value of like the novelty in your life of things being different or new, and not letting yourself get into sort of the routine or complacency or a box too much. A restart, you know. Building novelty. Still love that quote. I heard you say use it every day. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Have an agency membership that is the same cost that you rarely use it. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's important, right? Not enough companies might feel to work for me to move every 18 months. Sure, yeah. Very specialized what you do, which is fair enough. Also, it's highly frowned upon if you have a lot more companies in your resume at short stays. Basically means the person has no sense of responsibility. Fair enough. Yeah, that definitely like cultural between countries, or even companies or industries. That could be a bad thing. I could definitely see that. You know, for a lot of the guys that work up in the trades where I live, it's similar. You know, you go to one of the big oil companies and you want to stay on with them for as long as possible. But like a lot of the companies, you know, back in the day, they would reward you for being a long-term employee. And now there's like not really that reward. So if there's no pressure like there is for your industry, Jacob, then yeah, I think moving around is probably a good idea. And I mean, like, you make friends places and it probably sucks to leave and whatever and stuff like that. But my friend insists that it's the best thing for him because he said that he worked for a company for like 5 or 6 years, and he got into this haze and this depression where he was just like going to work every day, didn't know what day of the week it was, didn't know what, you know, year of his life it was. And he said the way that the thing that fixed that was when he moved to a different job. So he just does it now. He just moves to different jobs. I guess in tech you can do that. There's probably not a lot of fields you can do that in besides tech or retail or whatever. But there's probably, you know, it probably exists outside of that anyway. If you work in something like logistics or HR or I don't know. Look, I don't know what real companies do, man. You know? I don't know what it looks like in the real world, okay?
Oh.
Yes. Hi.
News.
Oh.
I didn't make it to round 2 of interviews.
Aw, man.
Reason I was given was I took a few seconds longer to give an answer to one of the questions.
Oh, really?
Which apparently shows too much hesitation and not confidence required of a lead.
Aw, man.
Hesitation was thinking of wording for answer.
That's weird. That's a little, I'll admit, that sounds a little weird. You know? I think that I actually respect people, I think, that take time to contemplate something a little bit more. You know? I learned something really interesting. Well, first of all, I'm sorry to hear you didn't move on the interview process. I know you were really hoping for that. But that's okay. You know, more time to get better. First of all, but like I tried to learn this lesson from a dude I knew once. We would be having conversations. I went to dinner with him once. He was a guy that I worked with at the game store. I learned a lot from him. He was kind of like a big brother to me. But I went to dinner with him once, and he and I were like sitting there just chilling or whatever. And I was like talking to him about something to do with like not work, but like art. Like he was a writer. And I was like, yeah, man, like, I don't know. It's just like really weird when people do this or whatever. Like, what do you think about this? Like, I had this like long-winded question that then I asked him, I sort of at the end of it, I'm like, what do you think? I remember he sat there and he was just like, let me think about that for a second. And he just like cuts a bite of his steak off and like takes a bite and just sits there, arms folded, leans back in his chair, you know, big, deep inhale while he's just chewing his steak. And then I'm thinking, and it's kind of like, he swallows the steak and I'm like expecting him to then like say something profound, but he didn't. He just sat there for another like probably like 15 or 20 seconds. And I was like, what do you think, man? He's like, well, I'm just figuring out what I think. I was like, oh. He's like, yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what I think. I got to think it through. It's like, damn. What the fuck? He taught me how to slow down sometimes, right? And it was an interesting kind of like moment where I was like, oh shit, that's what smart people do. He was really, really smart. He was a really brilliant guy. So I kind of value that when I see people do that, when I see people like say like, let me think about that for a second and take a minute. I don't see that as like indecisive or whatever. I always think of that as like contemplative and I don't know what the word is, but it's kind of messed up, man. That sounds to me like it might be a bullshit reason. Like, I don't know how interviewing works and how companies work, but don't they have to give you a reason for not, if they don't like let you through or whatever? Or if they're worried you're going to like make a stink to HR or some shit or fucking cancel them on social media. And so they give you a reason. It's like when they have a person for a position, but they have to have the position like listed online. So you think that like you can apply for this position, but they already had somebody in mind. Like, I thought there was like a whole bunch of like corporate BS with that. So that sounds a little BS to me that's the reason why, but maybe the person there who was doing the interviewing is, I don't know, man. Maybe they're not very contemplative. Maybe they don't think their things through very much. There's a reward for every 5 years in the company. I get 1 extra vacation day to spend annually. Wow, dude. How about that, man? Every half decade, you get to spend 1 extra day doing something other than whatever the fuck you were supposed to be doing. Let's go, man. The two moved to round 2 are constantly bitching and whining because they don't want to work weekends. Literally weekend lead. Well, whatever. Fuck them. On to the next opportunity, right? I know it probably still sucks though, so I'm sorry you didn't get it. You know, I've never really like interviewed for a job. I don't even know what that process is like now.
Always be S. But to your point too, Evan, the
Yes.
best example I have seen of someone who goes quiet to think things through is an interview with Keanu Reeves less than 3.
Ooh, really? I think I've ever seen an interview with him. Like, I definitely think that that's a good thing to do, is to like slow down your train of thought. You know, thanks for the bits, Mel. I appreciate that. Slow down your train of thought. Let your, you know, thought fully form. And then just sitting there. Like, we're all so impatient, man, to give our opinion on stuff, yo. I try and do that with art advice. I try and be like responsive, but I try and think it through sometimes. I'll think through after somebody asks me a question on stream or whatever. I'll be like, that was bad advice or incomplete advice. I should have thought about that for a minute, and then I missed telling them about this whole other side of it or whatever. And then what happens is then the next time somebody asks me the same question, because that's what happens all the time when it comes to art, is people will ask you the exact same fucking question, because everyone has the same problem if they're a growing artist. You know how to answer better next time. Happy 420. Oh, was it April? Oh, was it 20? Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. I don't know. That's not my seed, so. I'm not exactly a reveler, a celebrator of the holiday, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Not my thing. But man, when I was in art school, holy, that place got wild around this weekend. Sadness developing you? Oh no, I'm sorry, bro. Sorry I let you down. Yeah, I don't like. I've never, honestly, I've never been like I've never been drunk. Never indulged too much in alcohol. And never smoked any weed or whatever. Never done any drugs. Never done any psychedelics, man. Never touched any of that shit. I'm the most boring person I know. And I know Sir Cobalt. So hope to God he didn't hear me say that. Holy. Art students are the same. My brother told me all about it. Theater kids especially. Yeah, the art students are they lean a little heavy on the lettuce, let's just say.
Happy 5 years. So annoyed right now.
What?
My daughter Empathy, whom I named after my most prominent
Okay.
tweet, is just the latest in a
Damn.
series of people IDGAF about
Oh. Damn. Guapo. Come on, bro. How you doing, man? I've missed you, bro. I was thinking about you the other day, Guapo. I was wondering what the hell you were doing, where in the world you were. How you were saving the world. One handsome raccoon at a time. Thanks for the 60 months though, man. It means a lot that you stuck with me. I'll try and be a real streamer now. 60 months. I'll try and be actually good at what I do at some point in time. So thanks for the faith. If you do this rare these days, well, I don't know. I think I was always just too chicken shit for it. Like, I'm so boring, man. You know, in a lot of ways. My parents never had to get like worried about me getting in like any like real trouble or anything like that. I don't know. I just don't like the idea of it. Never wanted to fool around. My friends did try and get me drunk when I was in Las Vegas for Ella and I's bachelorette weekend type thing. We basically just went with it wasn't a bachelorette party, but we went to Vegas with our friends before we got married as like a fun thing. They tried to get me drunk in Vegas, man, but the bars are expensive there, and my friend Jason ran out of money before, you know? He's like sitting there, he's like, man, you feel anything? I'm like, I don't know, man, I feel a little tingly. I felt like I was Legolas in fucking Lord of the Rings. I feel a slight tingle in my fingers. He's like, bro. I was willing to let them get me a little tipsy that weekend or whatever, but I don't know. I was also being pretty conservative about it too, so I'm a conservative guy when it comes to indulging on substances. Come on, man. My vices aren't drugs and alcohol. They're clearly Cheetos and World of Warcraft. Yeah, what? One straight of Hormuz at a time. Yeah, thanks for your hard work there, Guapo. My gas prices will thank you, bro. Yep. Are you play WoW Prop Hunt tomorrow? Is that tomorrow? Oh shit! I thought that was coming out in like a 0.7 patch or some shit later on. Wait, that's tomorrow? Oh fuck, man. Okay. Hell yeah. That's gonna be sick. I want to see some streams for it. Inspiring for real? I don't know. I always wanted to be pretty I was so scared when I was young about doing anything I regretted. So I never like went to parties. I never drank, never did any drugs. Only had I have only, you know how boring I am? I have only ever dated one girl. Ella was my first ever girlfriend. Didn't date around. Nope, nothing, man. I was like the most boring person. I wouldn't go to any parties. I wouldn't do shit. I was just scared, man. I was like, I don't want to mess anything up. I don't want to do anything I regret. I'd like see friends that are getting high and shit and smoking all the time, like failing their classes and stuff. I'm like, I don't want to do that. Or then I would see like my friends getting drunk and saying stupid shit and whatever. This is even before the social media era, around the dawn of Facebook. So you could still do something stupid at a party and not get canceled for it. But I was still like, yeah, man, I just didn't want to get into any of that. So I'm a pretty boring guy when it comes to that, man. I don't have a lot of grit to my life, as it were. I don't know. I don't really regret it either, though.
Oh.
All right, that looks cool.
Good
yes,
news.
hi, it's me. What's up?
Finally have dates to
Good
go
news.
visit my girlfriend.
Let's go, dude.
August, start of September for 2 weeks.
Fuck yeah.
I'm so excited. Wish it was August already.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, that's okay. Sick. I didn't know you didn't live close to your girlfriend. That's awesome, dude. That'll be really I don't know. I couldn't imagine being long distance. It's gotta be painful. So happy for you. I'm happy you get to go. Yeah, well, the summer's gonna blow by for me real fast. It's gonna be August in no time. That's what I hear from everybody who says when they first have a baby, they're like 3 months goes by in the blink of a fucking eye. That's what C-Nut Bush, what Chris told me with Ella being pregnant too. The 0.5 patches tomorrow. Oh shit! I thought that seems like fast after the Mythic got released for. Huh? Are they on the same patch cadence as they had in War Within? This feels faster to me. I was not expecting the 0.5 patch for at least a little while, for another couple weeks or some shit. Trust me, didn't miss out on much. I wasn't much of a partier, but was around it a lot. Yeah, I mean, well, you know what the real thing was? When I was in high school, I would look at the kids that were always like smoking weed and shit, and I would just look at them and be like, you know, like, I don't want to judge anybody, obviously, for what you do in your recreational time, but like in high school, I would like look at those kids and think like, I feel like there's not much there going on up there, you know? Like, I'm good. And I'd see all the kids drinking and shit and fucking up their lives and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And so it was always just a fear response from what I never want to. It's like, I can have a great time with the boys. We can just get some Magic the Gathering decks, some bottles of Orange Crush, and put on Monty Python the Holy Grail and have a great night. And we did. You know? Like, I think our parents were so happy that we all played D&D in high school. So we weren't ever getting into shit. And it's like all of our parents would really encourage it. Because I think they all knew like the kind of shit you can get into as a kid in high school, as a high schooler. Which in Canada, by the way, that's grade 10, 11, and 12. I know you guys don't know how to count properly in US when it comes to school. Oh, I'm a freshman. I'm a sophomore. What the fuck is that? Oh, I'm a senior, junior, sophomore, freshman leader. Y'all name your fucking grades after Boy Scout ranks or some shit, dog. Must be the letter grades. Okay, I'm done. I love you guys. In Canada, we just do it by grade. There's no word for your grade that you're in school in Canada. It's just, I'm in grade 9, I'm in grade 12, I'm in grade whatever, you know? And then junior high is 7, 8, 9, high school is 10, 11, 12. So when we were in high school, grade 10, 11, 12, our parents like really encouraged us to play D&D on Fridays. You know? Like, hey man, they're in like, you know, Evan's basement eating pizza and playing Imagination Dragon game. Fine with me. Fine with me. They come pick up their kids or whatever. They'd always be like, really appreciate you guys like hosting D&D. My parents were like, no problem. No sweat. It's all good. It's Gucci. It's chill. Relaxed. It's fine. Yeah, I never got into nothing, man. Never gotten in no trouble. Never been suspended. Nope. Anytime I got in trouble with school, my mom was always pretty chill about it. That was one thing my mom did that was really good. She was always on my side. Whenever I got in trouble at school, she was always on my side. And I probably like earned that at least a little bit. But I never really had to like skip school or anything either, because if I wanted to take a day off, like if I really didn't want to go to school, like she wouldn't, my parents wouldn't make me, you know? And that's big, man. You know, like my mom took me out of school. I've told the story before. My mom took me out of school every time there was a movie I wanted to see. Excuse me. Like every Lord of the Rings or Star Wars movie or Pirates of the Caribbean or Harry Potter movie that came out. Actually, not Pirates. Sorry, Pirates we went to see after school. I was just thinking the time and the movies we would see at the time. But every Star Wars movie, every Lord of the Rings movie, and every Harry Potter movie, my mom would take me out of school and my friends, and she'd take us to go watch Star Wars or whatever. So I'll try and do that with my kids. I'll try and make sure that they know that they can, that school is not everything. It's not the end all be all. It's not the most important thing in their life. I'd rather them have good relationships and learn how to be decent people rather than get really fucking good grades and be miserable and shit. But then again, I was also going to be an artist, and I wonder if I had been going for an academic career, if my parents had felt that would have felt differently, you know, about me taking time off school and stuff when I wanted it or needed it. I don't know, man. Hard to say. You only have 8 grades in primary school, then 5 in high school, then 4 in university, and done. Go to work and pay tax. Yeah. I mean, we finish. So wait, 8 and then 5. You've 13 years. Do you graduate when you're 18 or 19? So we have in Canada, the way it works is you can go to preschool or whatever when you're like 2 or 3 years old, if you want, for whatever reason. And then at 5 years old, you go to kindergarten or ECS or whatever here. And that's like almost school. You know, it's like it's at the school building, but it's not grade 1. And then I think when you're 6, when you're 6 years old, you start grade 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then usually those are smaller schools that are more local, right? First grade starts at 4. Oh, okay, so you guys do it earlier. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
Returns to the nerd scene, whether at the beginning or end.
Yeah, we always, there's no escape from it, right, Val? Thanks for the 100 bits. So 12 end of primary at 17, end of high school at 21, start work life. I see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, you know, you go to like a local, like little community school for grades 1 through 6, kindergarten through 6. And then, so we have the same amount of grades. We just call our first grade something different. And then you go to a junior high school, which is a bit bigger and has a bunch of the like small primary schools filtering into it. And that's 7, 8, 9. And then you go to a big high school. Like my high school was, I think the population was like around 2,000 kids or whatever, 2,000 students. My high school was bigger than my art school, which is actually kind of funny to think. My art school was not very big. The art school I went to was pretty small, as a lot of the good art schools are. They're usually smaller, but
can also depend on different states where if you only have so many students,
oh, I
you
see.
round up students from many districts into the same regional high
Right.
school.
That makes sense. Okay. Because, yeah, like rural stuff and whatever. That makes more sense to me. I see how. I think it's probably similar here in Canada. It's just I'm talking from a big city perspective. Like, I grew up in Calgary. I went to school in Calgary. I live close to Calgary now, but I grew up like in the middle of the fucking city. And I went to like big schools there. So yeah, if you're in the country or whatever, it's probably different,
Some
you know?
elementary is K6, others it's K5.
Oh, really?
Could have middle
That's weird.
School 6 to 8, or you could have junior high 7 to 9.
Yeah,
Some
you know,
high
dude.
schools are 9 to 12 and others are 10 to 12.
10 to 12 is what we have here. I don't understand schools that are junior, senior together. Like putting a 7th grader in the same school as a 12th grader. Bro, that seems dangerous. Because like 12th graders are like adults, basically. Like 12th graders are always, obviously, if you're younger than the age of 25, you're still a stupid kid. Nobody cares about your opinions. You don't do anything important in your life unless you're an influencer. And the day you turn 25, you become a real adult. We all know that's true. So 18-year-olds are stupid. Every 18-year-old ever met, except for maybe Venus, is stupid. Never mind. They're all dumb. But they're adults, you know what I mean, right? So it is kind of weird when you have like a 12th grader. That's like a grown-ass man almost, you know, in school with the 7th grader. Bro, if they decide they're going to bully the 7th graders, it is, you know, like you can't even do much about it. I feel like be pretty rough on the little ones. I don't know. Maybe it's not that bad. Still seems like a big enough age difference where you'd want a, you know, separate school environment for them. Or not. I gotta do some of my delete sketch out of here. I've done so much art without removing any of my delete sketch. Oh my god. There we go. Look at how clean that is, and I see exactly how much missing line work there is now. There we go. All right, sick. We're on our way. We're moving through it. We're getting it done. Oh my god. One thing at a time. We're gonna make Brooklyn so proud. Okay. She's there patterns in this, I think.
Like mine,
you know?
one of the gym teachers who ran dodgeball would give
oh yeah.
the balls to the juniors and seniors and told them to have fun.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. You get after it, man. I also didn't really have, I should say, I didn't really have a common high school experience, though. Even though I went to a big high school, I was also in the gifted program. I'm very gifted, if you didn't know. I have many gifts. So there were only a few high schools in my city that did have the gifted program, and I was in one of those big ones. So I didn't even see most of the students. The only times I'd have to interact with the regular population, the normal program kids, was during like options. So all the core classes, I was in with the smart kids. That's right. I was with all the smart kids. And I was not very academically gifted, so I was visually gifted, so I could, you know, but I was not, I shouldn't have been in the AP classes. I failed all of them, basically. I'm gifted. But class sizes are smaller, so I guess that works. You know. So I didn't really interact with the normal program kids. They always seemed like barbarians and hooligans to me. The first time I interacted with the normal program kids is when I had taken an option in junior high to take the dance class. Because I thought what I was signing up for was like dance, you know? Different styles and like learning ballroom and things like that. And I like dancing. I like the subject. That class was entirely hip hop. It was entirely hip hop dancing. And I was not ready. But I came out of it a fan of hip hop and rap. So there was that, man. The program come with the luxurious smaller bus ride. Yeah, no, my mom drove me to school in a minivan. She drove me to school in a minivan. It was a good minivan. I mean, basically, it should have.
Reminds me of my AP biology teacher. Scared
Yeah.
us shitless to remember all of our material, saying you never know when he would give a pop quiz. Halfway through the year, he just smiled and said, "You guys know I'm never giving you a quiz, right?" I got the highest
That's funny.
mark on my AP exam Van Pepline.
That's actually funny. No, so the criteria for getting the gifted and talented program that I was in was you had to have an IQ above a certain point, above 140, right? And so, oh, sure, Ella. And so the problem is when they measure your IQ when you're young, when they measure your IQ when you're really young, like not adult IQ tests, you can score higher in different categories. And so my visual IQ scored really high. Like I don't know what the tests are when you're trying to score like a 12-year-old or whatever, or an 8-year-old's, but like the visual stuff I was really good at. But the problem is the gifted and talent program also assumed you were smart, like academically smarter, like Mensa shit. So I was in there with like a bunch of geniuses and shit, fucking, weird gifted kids with just hilarious amounts of social inadequacies that were all very sweet. But I did not belong in those classes. I was not smart enough to be in there. Okay, I have to go grab something for Ella real quick. Apparently pregnant women like can't do stuff for themselves. Like, what the fuck? Like, fucking, come on, man. Stop being so lazy. Okay, come here, babe. Alright. Pregnant wife saved from having to lift heavy things. Man job accomplished. Excellent. I'm very satisfied with myself. Oh god. There we go. Expert at drinking water too, even. God damn. The whole package.
Does the convention get a surprise round?
Samurai, the convention absolutely got a surprise round on me. Oh god, I got cough hiccups. I'm alive, maybe. Thanks for the 55 months, Samurai. Appreciate it, dude. Samurai, I've been in a surprise round for the last like 3 weeks. I've had the most eventful and surprise filled, good and bad, last couple weeks of my entire life, I swear to God. All leading up to the hopefully calmer period. Like, one of the things I'm looking forward to with baby getting here is actually things hopefully calming down for like a month. Because I'm taking a couple weeks off when baby gets here, right? Understandably. And I'm not going to be available for anybody to do anything. Nope. I have had so much shit that going on in the last couple of weeks that I'm actually sitting here counting the days. And then with this convention, dude. So the reason why it's a surprise convention for me is because I totally forgot that I was going to be there. I thought it was just Ella and having a table. But I forgot that about a month ago, she actually got me a table right beside her because they expanded Artist Alley. So I will actually have my own table because I was going to go do the convention for her basically because like Ella, I'm not expecting her to do any conventions this summer. We have them all planned out, but like obviously like she's going to be like working convention the week or two before baby gets here. And then after baby gets here, like I'm planning on doing all the conventions on my own, right? So, oh, okay, we're good. I'm alive. So I completely forgot about this thing. This will calm down, but you won't be allowed to sleep. Yeah, that's okay. Honestly, Ella will probably get more sleep than she has been right now. That woman has not been sleeping. I don't mind. I've been a gamer for long enough. You know, like you remember when like lockdowns hit and everyone was like, "Oh no, you can't leave your house for a year," and I was like, "Damn, oh no." I feel like baby's the same way, where it's like you're gonna be up all night. Oh shoot, what a shame. Oh no. I guess I'll have to strap baby to my chest and play World of Warcraft at 3 a.m. Darn. Darn, guys. That sucks. Alright, well. If I have to... Dude, my house in World of Warcraft, after the first couple weeks of baby being here, is going to look fucking sick. Maybe I'll get the Switch too. Off Ella's side of the nightstands, and I'll just play Pokopia the whole time. Right?
Wait,
that could work.
I can't leave my house. I'm stuck being a homebody where I'm trapped with all of my video games.
Oh no.
Oh no. Woe is me.
Oh shoot. I guess you'll just have to play D&D online with your friends every day. And play video games at like Baldur's Gate at home, right?
My house on FF14T_T and I finally
brutal. Brutal. Elle and I gave up our houses on 14. I should have taken like one last video, whatever thing of our houses and shit. And like the guild hall I really loved. But I can't justify continuing to spend the sub money on it. With, you know, because it's like $30 a month for Elle and I to both have subs to Final Fantasy 14. And if we're not actively playing it, I can't justify, you know, paying hundreds of dollars a year just to have a house. much as I loved our house, like love our house, and like, you know, World of Warcraft does help make that a bit easier too, because like WoW doesn't have. I think I haven't done my house in Warcraft yet. I don't think it's quite up to the Final Fantasy 14 standard from what I've seen. It's different. You can do more things in Warcraft that you can't do in Final Fantasy, like way easier. You have to do all this glitching shit. But the reason why I say it's not quite up to Final Fantasy yet is because it doesn't have the kind of catalog of decoration that Final Fantasy has after all these expansions, all these years of it. So, you know, I'm not like, it doesn't fully one-to-one replace it. But it does make it easier knowing that I can like do my house in World of Warcraft, and that kind of helps not having my house in Final Fantasy anymore. Because like, honestly, I know that they have Final Fantasy has the whole set amount of neighborhoods kind of thing for housing, and they like the way that sort of feels to them. I used to like it. I used to like this set neighborhood. But honestly, I think it's kind of dumb now that I think about it realistically. Because you get so many neighborhoods that are just like all owned by like one account or whatever. I don't know if it's still a thing, but there's lots of neighborhoods on my servers or whatever that were just like one guy and they're all privated. And you're like, what's the point of, you know, and like how infinite people would have their houses and not use them, not enjoy them, not whatever. Like it was just kind of, I don't know. The obligation, the FOMO, the whatever, it all kind of sucks. Because like on World of Warcraft, it's not like we have a private guild neighborhood, but it's not like there's a lot of people on Final Fantasy. It's not like the neighborhood is like active and bustling on 14. The neighborhood's always dead. You never see anybody else there. It's just all people who like log in once a month to keep their house, and then that's it. So I don't know. I would honestly probably be more likely to resub to Final Fantasy 14 if, like in the future, if we got to keep our houses through subs. But like because we can't, there's like a part of me that's kind of like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I really want to resub and play for a little while because it kind of stings not having your house back. And maybe I'm the minority on this. I don't really know. But at least with Warcraft, I have my house.
Sounds like the current housing market. Oops.
Bro.
Did I say that out loud?
Bro. I actually don't know if you can sell plots in World of Warcraft like you can in Final Fantasy. Not that you can in Final Fantasy, but there's like a system to game it and shit like that and whatever. It's a whole thing. I don't know. Like I am enjoying the idea of having like a whole house to like decorate and stuff, and a whole bunch of stuff to do in World of Warcraft at some point in time whenever I decide to get around to my house. But it does kind of suck because it isn't, you know, it isn't quite as far along as Final Fantasy 14. I wonder if they added new shit to it though yet, like new levels to the house or whatever, or how it works now. Because I suppose the last time I logged in to try it, it was like still technically early access for their housing, so I don't know, man. Warcraft's been a little meh for me. Been a little something for me recently. Been playing the new expansion, and I feel like they kind of lost the plot a little bit. Ooh, that's what I want to do. I feel like they lost the plot with World of Warcraft just a smidge. Doesn't really feel like the same old Warcraft anymore. It's too soft. And I didn't realize how soft Warcraft had gotten until after I had kind of gotten into like a little more of the 40k games a little bit recently. Like, you know, a game made me sort of like realize just how much Warcraft had changed was Space Marine. Playing Space Marine 2. It kind of reminded me of what like that kind of heavy metal fantasy is supposed to be like. And I don't know. I heard somebody describe it very well as they said that World of Warcraft has turned into young adult fantasy, which is like D&D. It's like one of my main problems with like modern D&D. Is modern D&D just feels like young adult fantasy. It's hard to do like dark fantasy or something in D&D, like really dark fantasy. A real dark fantasy. They even like, I mean, even WotC, like, you know, I'm not necessarily saying it's a bad choice, but even they kind of like gave up on the idea of doing like certain heavier fantasies, like how they gave up on Black Sun as a setting. Dark Sun, Black Sun, Dark Sun, I think. Dark Sun. Black Sun's a Star Wars thing, Dark Sun's the D&D setting, right? Yeah. You know, like not wanting to do Dark Sun because it was too dark for them or whatever. You know? The whole kind of like happy, bright fantasy thing, a world of imagination, friendship. Like, it's great. I mean, that's sure, people love that shit. You know, go for it. But it wasn't like what the project, what Warcraft originally was, and so it feels a little weird. It'd be like if Warhammer suddenly was all about friendship and deep emotions of people realizing that they're becoming their true selves, as opposed to just dying in a terrible war against fucking space monsters and demons and shit. It'd just be a change, you know? It's not like you can't have those kind of stories, that kind of fantasy. That's like D&D, I think, definitely fits that right now for a lot of people that love that kind of critical role, young adult fantasy, which I love. But it just isn't Warcraft, you know? I'm just feeling a little torn on it right now. Feeling a little torn this expansion. So
then Warhammer would have salamanders and only salamanders? XD.
I mean, the thing is, even the salamanders, if I understand their lore correctly, even they're kind of metal. Like, even the salamanders, I feel like, would be a little too hardcore for World of Warcraft. Nowadays. And I don't mind some of the more emotional stories in World of Warcraft. Like, I think Anduin's story is kind of very interesting. It's a very like emotional, kind of like find yourself dramatic story. And I actually like it. I'm actually like a kind of person that doesn't mind that once in a while here and there, you know? But there's a lot of that stuff. There was like this moment I had when I was playing through the Dragonflight storyline a couple years ago, where you have this little like dumb dragon friend that's a little fucking gnome girl, and she's like trying to save her basically big brother dragon. And I was like, this is a My Little Pony episode. I've never seen My Little Pony, nor do I ever want to, because I don't want to be in trouble with the FBI. But this is a My Little Pony episode. This is some friendship is magic shit, okay? And that's fine. That's great for them. It just feels weird in my fucking war game. So I don't know. Maybe I should just keep playing the expansion and see if the story gets better. Very kind of like comic book drama, millennial irony kind of thing too for the early parts of the campaign. Hopefully it gets better. Or maybe it's just dead, man. What if the game's dead forever? Oh no, what am I gonna do? What, am I have to play Diablo 2 and Age of Empires for the next 30 years? Continue to only play games that come out originally in the 90s or early 2000s? Uh-oh. That sounds like a fate that I'm rapidly inching towards. I have finished my Age of Empires 2 binge, though, and uninstalled it. I'm officially all Age of Empires 2'd out. It's time for me to start playing Rogue Trader whenever I get some free time. Finish that game off. I really want to play, the new, like, Capcom IP, the Space Dad Simulator that everyone's memeing about. Because it feels like there's an old game that was part of, I think, the PS3 generation called Lost Planet. I think it was Capcom too. But they were like, that was back when they did like weird like new IPs. I'll admit, when I watch like a game trailers or whatever and everything is like you know, a remake or the 15th game in a something or another, I get kind of bored. I'll admit. It just hits me. All right.
Evan,
Yes.
Rogue Trader is getting new DLC soon.
Oh, good.
It has Necron stuff in it.
All right. Fucking sick, man. I'm glad they're still supporting that shit. I'm surprised though too, is that they're like, this is what I want. This is kind of support I wanted from Baldur's Gate, man. I wanted like new stuff to go do, adventures and shit. A reason to come back to reinstall the game once in a while. And I even pay for that shit too. All right, cool. Well, I guess I gotta finish the game first, then I can play all that. That's exciting though. They have 2 more? Damn, isn't the new Owlcat fucking CRPG? Inquisitor or something or another or whatever, the new CRPG coming out at some point in time too? The new Warhammer one? Oh, whatever. I want to play that new Dark Heresy, that's what it was. Yeah, thank you. I want to play the new that new game, Pragmata, Space Dad Simulator. Cause like, I don't know why, it just gives me vibes of like Lost Planet and like Vanquish. I don't know if you guys remember that game. There's some stupid sci-fi bullshit game called Vanquish that was like very silly. But regardless of if the game's silly or not, it's a new IP. You know, it's something new. It's a new story. It's not like the thing that we've all played. Like if I look at any of the like new releases for this year, it's always like Resident Evil, the 15th time they've remade the 14th game or whatever, you know. Final Fantasy Tactics, again, remake. Persona 3? What? Oh, it's Persona 3 Reload. Wow. They're remaking Persona 3, you know? Like, I'm just kind of tired, man. I just want some new shit. I want some new stuff, man. So, I'll try Space Dad Simulator. I'll go kill aliens and robots and shit. Or whatever you do in that game. Looks cool. First remake of Persona 3 was excellent. Yeah. Okay, good. Good. But like, I know that whenever they do their Persona 4 remake, I'll play that as well. And you know, and God knows if they do a Persona 5 remake, I'll play that as well. The Persona games are some of my favorite out there, like hands down. But it does kind of suck getting a Persona 3 remake or Persona 4 remake or like Persona 5 or Persona 4 Golden or Persona 5 Royale as opposed to getting the new game. Like, I want the new game, man. I don't want the same game again with some added shit. I'll play the same game again with some added shit, but I won't be excited about it. I won't be thrilled. I'll give you all the money over again and buy the collector's edition again, but I'm not going to be happy about it. Mixer, whatever. I'll say the last remake of the OG Final Fantasy on Game Pass is lit. If you haven't played in a while, it's funny F. I mean, sure, yeah. I'm glad that they did a remake of Final Fantasy Tactics, but also like I just have a hard time caring because it's like I played that game fucking what 20 something years ago or whatever, or some shit. I don't remember. I just want something new. I want something new, man. Especially if the game, like, if the game is a narrative focused game, I would say, for me, by my definition, narrative focused, I would say that I would not like a remake. But remakes of games like Age of Empires 2, great remake, you know? Age of Mythology, I just bought that. It was on sale for $15 or whatever, so I got that. Played the first couple levels. That's cool. Play Age of Mythology again. Not really story games. It's like the gameplay to me is like kind of updated. It's really fun. Diablo 2, Resurrected, amazing remake. But when it comes to a game like Persona 3, where I basically know the story, right? Or like I have not played the new Final Fantasy 7 games because I played Final Fantasy 7. I played it for 100 hours. I played through it twice for 100 hours in 2001 or whatever, you know? And it's like, you can make the new Final Fantasy 7 game, all the cool features and new art and whatever, and side quests and shit. But what made me play through the Final Fantasy 7 Yo, thank you, Shizu, for the follow. I appreciate that. What made me play through Final Fantasy VII the first time was the story. I really wanted to know the story and the world and whatever, and so that's what compelled me to play the games. I never played, like, my favorite Final Fantasy game experience, I don't know if I'd say they're objectively the best, but my favorite time I've ever had playing Final Fantasy games was 10 and 10-2. For a lot of reasons. One, I think those games are actually really good, and I think they get a lot of hate for no reason. I think people come around on Final Fantasy X kind of like it now, but Final Fantasy X-2 still gets a lot too much hate, I think. Like, more hate than it deserves. But I also played those games at the right time. You know, I was the right age. I was feeling the right way in the summer. I played through Final Fantasy X-2 with Ella. So it made a lot of, you know, playing with my friend, my best friend that became my girlfriend that we, you know, eventually. Like, that's why those games are important to me. But when they remade Final Fantasy X and X-2, like 10 years ago or whatever, did the HD remake, I just didn't, remaster, HD remaster. I never, like, I bought the, I still have the 10 and 10-2 remaster collector's editions. They made 2 of them. I still have them both on my game, like, collection downstairs, sealed. I never fucking opened them because I was like, I played these games. I played them for 200 hours. I farmed the lightning. I got the whistles and shit. I did the whole thing. I got the most satisfying hug in all of gaming at the end of Final Fantasy X-2. I just didn't feel like doing it again. I feel the same with Final Fantasy VII or Resident Evil or any of the remakes. It's like, I'm not going to invest 50, 60 hours, whatever it is, to play Final Fantasy VII again. It's just not going to happen. Even games like Crisis Core, prequel type games like that, I'm just not that big on. The only, like, kind of, like, divergent game that I really liked from the Final Fantasy, like, sphere was actually Dirge of Cerberus, just because the gameplay was so fucking fun. I didn't even care if it was, like, just stuffed into Final Fantasy VII's world with whatever the fuck his name was. Loved that game. The new Final Fantasy games diverge from the old story pretty heavily in a lot of spots. I've heard that they have a bit of a different story, you know, but, like, the core of it's still the same. These are still the same characters. I don't know how much they could diverge with me being satisfied. The way that I'd say it is, like, the new Evangelion movies. I know it's sacrilege to say, but I haven't seen them because when I found out they were redoing the Evangelion story, the reason I didn't watch this, like the reason I didn't watch the first ones because, like, oh, I'm gonna wait for them all to come out. But I never did watch them because it's like I already saw the movie. I saw the series. I did the whole thing. I don't need to re-see it again from a different whatever. Like, I don't know. That's just not something that's big for me, and I wish it was, because a lot of people get a lot of a joy out of, like, replaying or re-experiencing the same story. But I don't really re-watch or replay games or reread books. You know, I will occasionally if they're, like, comfort things, like I'll put Star Wars on or Lord of the Rings on, but I'm never usually, like, watching it. You know, I don't think I've sat down to just, like, and now we are going to do watching Lord of the Rings in so long. It's like on the TV while I'm working, you know? And games I would do the same thing for as well. But you have to be playing the game. The game is the thing that you have to then go do. You have to go do game. And for me, it's just like, I don't know, man. I already did it. I don't want to do it again. Maybe that's weird. That's why I'm a little exhausted of the amount of remakes, remasters, retellings, redone something, redux. Give me the new thing, man. I'd be much more inclined to play through Final Fantasy 16 than to play through Final Fantasy 7 again. Now, I haven't played through 16 yet because I didn't have a console that was 16able when it first came out. I know it's on PC now, but I just haven't. But I'd be much more likely to play through that than to play through fucking anything 7, 10, 6, 8, whatever related again. I'm gonna try and kind of build a symmetry here, but we don't have a tail to work with. All right, more fabric. That's the solution. We need a lot of movement in this character when we're done. These pieces take me so long, man, but I really want to do every last little detail that I want to do on it. No stone unturned to find the real art solution for Addy. But I do need to get this done this week because, man, we got convention this weekend. I believe I got roped into doing more conventions this year. Holy. I know. Maybe I should start from the inside and go out because, like, her cape. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Start from the inside and go out. And kind of figure out how things expand and fold on top of each other or whatever. Yeah, that'll work. Trying to think if there's a game that I would really want to play again if there was like a serious remake of it. A story game. Like, you'd have to be a game so old that, like, you know, I desperately need to play it again. I can't think of any, you know, like one of my favorite experiences playing any RPGs was the dot hack games, especially GU. All 7 of them, but specifically the last 3, which were a different story. But they did a remake of them, and I didn't fucking play them. I didn't even buy the remake. So I don't know if there's anything that could really get me to play a remake of an old game. Games are just such like a large time investment, you know. I'm probably the one with the diverging opinion though, because they still sell them. There's some games that I never played through that I kind of want to play through. The remake would be a good option for. Like, I know they're remaking or redoing somehow Bravely Default for the Nintendo Switch 2, which was originally on the DS. And I bought Bravely Default and Bravely Second. And I love the art book, and I love the first 10 hours of the game, but I never finished it. So you have time now if you're playing those games. Yeah, right. You got time to breathe. Holy. Time to feel alive for a little bit. Sit down and play some games for 3 months. You've been working for how many years at the same place or whatever? It's a good idea to sit down and play some games and chill for a bit. Intentional rest time, as they say. I know I might be just absolutely off my fucking base for saying this, but I really do plan on the baby being like intentional rest time for me. I know nobody in the history of humanity, at least in my generation, has ever said that having a newborn is like a break from life. It's a survival trench, whatever experience. Then again, people also whine about it a lot, and so who knows if it's actually that bad. But I am actually thinking about how nice it'll be to have like 2 weeks where I don't have to like answer an email or pick up my stylus or whatever, you know. You gotta take breaks, man. You gotta take some time off now and then. It's important, yo. Need to arrange the baby to fall asleep on your chest. Can't do anything for hours when that happens. Yeah. Well, Ella, she's obsessed with the idea of just like baby napping with dad, with papa. So she said, like, she's like, I'm just gonna put the baby on you, and then just like put the baby and the dog on you and watch them nap, and then just enjoy life. Just like watch. That woman loves me way too much. She just wants to see me with adorable little creatures. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to get a console or something game set up a little bit better, Atari, so that I could like sit on the couch. But I feel like it's easier to have baby like gaming when you're sitting on a couch as opposed to having like the PC set up. You know, it'd be easier for me to have a game on the TV that I'm playing with baby than it is to be sitting there with my headphones on, you know, my keyboard and mouse and whatever. I remember if it was like Vixie, one of my friends, I feel bad for not remembering who, I think it might have been Vixie, saying that she like grew up playing RPGs with her dad on the computer or whatever. So, you know, I heard that recently. Somebody mentioned that, like one of my friends. So maybe PC gaming is okay. Better think ahead and make sure you have a free hand for the remote. Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, man. All this, you'll never play another game again once you have a kid. I don't know, man. Maybe they just did it wrong. Can recline back a little easier on the couch. You don't have to have a desk knock into or something. Yeah, exactly, right? And assume the position. Let the newborn sleep on you. My niece was helping raise her. She'd sit on my lap and next to me when I game on the PC. That's cute. I love the idea of that. I can't wait to play D&D with my little guy. Dr. K from Healthy Gamer. I think he plays D&D with his kids every week. I think I saw someone say that or mention that. I think the idea of having family D&D night is just the best ever. That'd be sick. I can't get a D&D game together. Fuck it, man. I'll make my own players. I'll make them myself. Have helped me with RPGs, things like Ark and Pokemon. That's cute. My brother plays Pokemon Sword and Shield with my 3.5-year-old cousin or nephew. I think my baby's cousin. My nephew, and I think that's really cute. They do that before bed. I don't know if he knows what's going on because he's 3.5. And like 3.5-year-olds, man, they're not all there. I don't care what people say. They're not all there yet. I went over to my my dad's yesterday for a little memorial thing. So my grandma passed away on Thursday this weekend. So I went over to my dad's yesterday with you know, my uncle was there and some other people, and my brother was there with my nephew. And my game that I play with my nephew is I'll ask him what an animal says. You know, you're like, hey, hey, little buddy, what sound does a hippo make? And he'll make a sound or whatever. And then I'll ask him what like things make, like things that don't make sounds. You know, like we were at the baby shower, and somebody got like a thing for Ella and I or whatever that had like a rainbow in a book, and I was like, hey bud, what sound does a rainbow make? He's like, looks at me, he goes. Just keep asking him what sounds dumb things make. He's like, oh fuck, I don't know, man. So maybe he is there. Maybe 3.5-year-olds do have something going on up there yet. I don't know. I'm sorry. Thanks, Mel. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a wacky fucking couple of weeks here with Ella's mom's husband being in the hospital for chemo, and you know, that happening. I was like, my life cannot get any more chaotic or busy. And then find out grandmother dies. I'm like, oh, yep, okay, I asked for that. And then it's like after the thing on Sunday where we're planning stuff and funeral and whatever, I was like, okay, life cannot get any more chaotic. Nothing more needs to happen. And then last night Ella's mom fell and broke her hip. It's like, fuck. Damn it. I just want to break, man. I just want to chill for a little bit. I'm tired of driving people to appointments, going to the hospital, ER with the... I just need a break, man. So I'm looking forward to, honestly, the calm of baby getting here. That's Krill teaching creative. You wanted waiting for him to answer joy. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck if I know. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah. Basically looked at me like the fuck, man.
So Evan,
Look at me like I'm the idiot. What did we learn? What did we learn about what? Don't ask for life to get chiller. Don't say you've seen it all. Don't suggest that things have reached the critical mass of, you know, all of this also within the you know, having a convention to prep for, having to help Ella with Blackwood Dice, and you know, it's just been a lot recently. That's why I haven't been around, because you know, like all of Ella's appointments for the hospital or for her obstetric appointments are at like 11, and then you know my mother-in-law's husband, his chemo appointments are in the mornings, so it's like, oh god, you know, like I was like, oh shit, man, I'm gonna stream this week, all week it's gonna be sick. Ella's like, you know, we have to be at the convention Thursday, Friday. Like, fuck. Forgot about that. And she's like, oh, and by the way, you have to take me to the hospital on Tuesday. Fuck. All right. But Ella's also determined somehow. She's like, tomorrow we're celebrating your birthday somehow. I'm like, okay, I don't know. Maybe we'll move it to Wednesday. Might just say fuck it. LARP as if birthday's on Wednesday. And then I don't have to worry about that shit tomorrow on top of everything else. Cause Ella like, I'm okay skipping, like if we're busy and shit. Ella demands to celebrate my birthday every year. She says it's her favorite day of the year. She gets to celebrate her favorite thing. Fucking weird, creepy ass wife shit over there. Goddamn. This thing is calm with a newborn, just a warming. Yeah. Calmer than what I've been dealing with, so I want to get back to all of it. Hi. Oh, snacky. Thank you. And a boba. Guys, I got a snacky and a boba.
Baby?
What?
Gift?
What? What is this?
Neighbors.
From neighbors? Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, and socks, man. That's cute.
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh, from next door? Oh, that's sweet of them.
Yeah.
They didn't have to do that. That's cute. Hell yeah, man. Go thank them. I'm just good, thank you. Haven't eaten since yesterday. Okay. Dude. Ella got me a boba and a snack, bro. Fuck yeah.
Ella the box.
The box. What box? There's a box. I got a box of chicken. Oh, the package. Oh shit, I don't know where that is downstairs. I'll go grab it next time I take a break. The box. The box of chicken? I got a box of chicken. I wish I could eat my chicken and react to a YouTube video like real streamers do. Guys, food's here. Now we watch Mr. Beast videos for the next 25 minutes. I was a real streamer. I'd have it queued up and ready, man. Box chicken sounds delicious. It is. This place is like a boba place, but they make chicken as well. Mukbang stream segment, yeah. I've been back to cutting really hard recently, so I've really restricted my calories a lot, and I've been hitting the gym pretty good. So I need the protein, man. Look at all this chicken, albeit it is fried. It is fried. But still. Think of the macros. Okay. Yeah, hopefully life calms down soon. That's the goal, man. That's the goal. I want to get back to just creating shit. Going super hard into Eldara. Oh, and I was going to reopen coffee commissions for this month. Oh, fuck. I said I was going to do that, didn't I? Shit. I did before the convention, don't I? Even though I got a lot of stuff to finish, though. You have standards used to be Markiplier? Oh, really? I don't think I've ever watched a Markiplier video in full. Him or like a Jacksepticeye or whatever, or PewDiePie, those like gaming kind of like YouTubers. I feel like I missed out on a core part of like nerd culture. Right? Like the Minecraft era of YouTube, of gaming YouTubers. Completely missed that. Sucks, man. All right. Let me put on this cloak. I feel like we need frills and shit. Maybe I'll do the fabric first and then we'll do the pattern. That'll be easier. I have a base for it, you know? Like 2 weeks ago when I thought about making a day since I had to go to the ER sign, and then the day I had to go to the ER. I'm sorry, Cass. That's rough. Yeah.
Now
Don't challenge life, you know?
Smile sure watching them when they first got started was good, but they are truly
Yeah?
people you can jump in at any time to watch Smile.
Wait, does Markiplier and those guys, they still make YouTube videos? Because like PewDiePie retired, moved to Japan, got a hot wife, and had a baby. That's cool. But does Markiplier still make videos and Jacksepticeye and those guys? Really? I thought they all like turned 30 and decided to go, I don't know, start a business or some shit. I don't know what you're supposed to do when you turn 30. I started streaming on Twitch like a fucking teenager.
Yes, Mark and Jack still make YouTube videos, and Mark released
Oh, cool.
a movie too that beat several Hollywood
Oh, I heard about the horror movie,
Smile.
right? That's cool, man. I love the kind of the democratization of big creative projects with crowdfunding and, you know, platforms and shit like that. That's cool. I am absolutely not a horror movie enjoyer, but I would have gone to see that if it was like literally any other genre, just to support the project, just because it's kind of people who are actually going to do cool stuff. I wonder why I know YouTubers like that ever started game studios. Maybe it's like more expensive than a movie. We're starting to make a Bloodborne movie. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's cool. Wait, we're gonna have a Bloodborne movie before we have a Bloodborne remaster? Or a port, at the very least, to a new console? Alright. Sure. Whatever, man. Not that I finished Bloodborne. What do I look like, a real gamer? Please, I just watch competitive Age of Empires all day. I only play men for, or I only play men for old games. I only play games for old men. And men for old games. Hmm. That's cool, though. Hope the project does well. Ah, fuck it. Don't overthink the cloak anatomy, Evan. Like Grandmother Willow said, listen to your heart. Yes, I hope that was Grandmother Willow. If not, that was a weird dream. Get a new Metro game, really? I really enjoyed the first Metro game. I haven't played any other, but I really enjoyed that one. Dude, is gaming saved? Do we actually have any like good releases this year? It's gonna be the darkest installment in the series yet. I think studios like Blizzard are missing the point, man, when it comes to what people want out of games right now. People are like, they're asking for darker games. You hear Metro's going to be like a dark game and you're like, oh shit, hell yeah. Diablo 4 being pretty dark is cool too. But like, you need Warcraft to be less fucking happy and shit. My Slavic ancestry will compel me to play Metro, though. Might even name my son Artyom. Nothing like post-apocalyptic Eastern European games. I thought the most recent Metro game didn't really perform though, so I don't know what's up with that. I thought the franchise was dead or something. I never played it, but I just heard bad things about it. The old generation's asking for darker games. Most of the newer generations are why they're still going for lighter, more young adult fantasy, because a lot of them are asking for that or shooters. Yeah, I mean, like, but even like D&D movie, right? Like the D&D movie could have been a serious like D&D game. Or D&D like story, right? And it was mostly old people that watched the D&D like movie. Most D&D players are fucking old people now, and they I feel like they're the ones like the Critical Role demographic. I think is probably skews into the 30s and older, right? So I don't know if it's just the old people that want darker shit. And because also like World of Warcraft's demographic is all old people. Like I'm actually the youngest World of Warcraft player at 35. 36 tomorrow. Ah damn. Exodus didn't perform well because Epic exists. Oh, okay. It was an Epic exclusive. Oh, did they ruin it by putting it only on their like stupid Epic Game Store or whatever? Which alienated basically the entire player base. By the time the exclusive ended, too much damage was done. Okay, I see. That's what happened. I'm so done with... Like, I uninstalled the Epic Game Store like 3 years ago, and I've never looked back. The only games I'm upset about that are the MechWarrior Mercenaries games. I need to like get them on Steam again, but I wonder if they're on sale. I know there's a sale on right now. MechWarrior Mercenaries is in fact not on sale. Get fucked. Go die in a hole, Evan. See you next year, apparently. Okay, cool. my like wish list on Steam of games I need to buy is so old man coded. That's not even funny, man. How is Elden Ring still $80? God damn, bro. I want to play that game. Did they lay off a bunch of people at Epic? Probably. I mean, yes. I'm just going to assume yes. If it's a game company and you're asking me if they laid off a bunch of people, I'm just going to say yeah. Probably. Or no, definitely. Definitively happened. Laid off everyone. QA team's gone. Sound team gone. Art team is 2 guys now. And they're both AI prompt engineers. Oh, man. 1,000 people. Good God, man. These studios are way too big. That recent interview with Jeff Kaplan and on Lex Friedman's show, Kaplan was right, man. There's too many people in game studios. You don't need fucking 85 people to think about whether or not you're going to approve your art assets or whatever. You know? It's like, make sure your studio is less than 10% non-developer staff. If you're not an actual developer, I don't know, man. Your job's at risk. Bro, I gotta get some Japanese mayo for this chicken, bro. He be eating good? He be eating real good. He getting that. Get that protein in. Worked out hard this morning, man. Gotta hit my 125 grams of protein goal every day.
I should be the only one who has gone through so many layoffs because of my industry.
Right?
Damn it, XD.
Yeah. Yeah. The QP, yep, you got it. Had the gym sim enough? Let's get it. Pick up the heavy thing and put it back down. That's what you gotta do today. Pick it up, put it down. And don't fuck your rotator cuff up. Oh, it's too late. Damn. In the gym for more than 2 weeks? Congratulations on your new shoulder injury. Hour of cardio, an hour picking up heavy stuff. Yeah, man. I really wish I could find more time for cardio at the gym. I squeeze about a 45-minute workout in and about 30-ish, sometimes a little bit more or less, cardio. I really wish I could do, like, I used to go to the gym middle of the day, like after stream, and do like a big like 1 hour incline walk on the treadmill. I love that shit. But that was like the summer that I was really focused on starting the weight loss journey. And so it was like my priority, you know? Now I have to try and squeeze in whatever I can at 6 a.m. Yuna's mad too. I don't know what she's mad about, but she's upset, if you haven't been able to tell. 10 p.m. That dude, I can't. I would love to be able to work out late in the day, but when I do, it fucks with my sleep too much. Like, man, it's like really quiet that late, right? Really chill. That was nice. Oh, I have a Yuna. She's mad at the front door and now she's come to see me. Okay. I think I've saved in like 2 hours. Why do that? You can be a bit louder when doing heavy shit. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, so the gym I go to as well is like a rich old white people gym. It's great. I love it. It's like a big gym, rec center type thing. And there are all these like old people there at like 6 a.m. They're just getting the fuck after it. they're just like lifting heavy shit. And it's like the old ladies at the gym that I go to, the gym grandmas, are fucking awesome. They're so fit, man. It's like so inspiring. Like being decrepit as you age, I'm realizing is a choice. And it's a choice that the old ladies in my gym refuse to make. There's this one lady who's like 85 or something. She's like in her mid 80s. And she was like, son, can you pull down bar for me for my sets? If you don't mind, I would step up and get it. But I just had my hip replaced this week. And you're like, this week? Not last week, ma'am? Like, no, it was on Thursday. I'm like, that was 4 days ago. Shouldn't you be in bed? Like, well, if I don't walk too much. You're like, Jesus Christ, man. Going to the gym and just pulling iron, fucking gritting and grunting. They're great. I also got my what's the word? My cadre of my cadre of hot gym moms that I can always rely on to save me when I'm underneath a bar. I need help or I need a spot or whatever. They're great. I love my gym so much. Well, people that chill us and usually cheer you on, yeah, they're great. They're great. There's this old dude that I was like benching right next to. And he's like gotta be in his... he's gotta be in his 80s. I'd say he looks good for his 80s. Would look a little rough if he was in his 70s. Pretty sure he's in his 80s. And he's like just benching like the bar plus like some like weights. He's benching like 75 pounds or whatever. Like, I mean, like nothing you turn your head at, but then you realize how old he is and you're like, holy fuck. And he's like, are you gonna use these weights, son? And I was like, oh no, sir, I'm maxed out on what I'm gonna lift today. You know, I'm not all that strong. I flattered that you think I'm gonna use most of this. And he's like, oh, come on, you got a lot of weight in the bar. You look like a strong young guy. I'm like, aw, thanks, Jim Grandpa. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. I really needed an old guy to say that to me today. You have no idea. I appreciate it. I need the approval of a grandfatherly like figure in the gym. Yeah, it's good. I will say the old dudes, they feel way too comfortable spending way too long in the locker room completely naked. They're just socializing, you know? They're just chilling. So. I don't know about that. I don't want to talk to no naked old man, dude. I already went through art school. They're nice, though. They're a good time. All right, we made progress today. We did it. Fuck yeah, man. But it is almost 1, and I wanted to stream a little bit early today so I could pop off a little bit early today. Because, yeah, man, I think I might have to go to the hospital again. Because my mother-in-law, unfortunately, she took a fall last night and broke her hip. So, gotta go deal with that and see if I'm needed to do things and whatnot and be places and whatever. Be there for the fam, as it were. See if I'm requested anywhere. But that is it for today then. Cool. So, yeah, tomorrow is my birthday. So, I don't know, man. We'll do some celebratory birthday shit on Wednesday. What do you do for your mid-30s birthday? Because, so, I'm still in my mid-30s. When you're 38, you have to say you're a late 30-something. You can still say you're in your mid-30s until you're 37, right? 34 is when you can't say you're in your early 30s anymore. So, Applebee's. If we had Applebee's here, yeah. Are those Rumsel Dark cars on the floor back there? They are, actually. I have... You want to see them? You want to see why that sheet's there and wasn't cut out? I fucked up I have some error sheets here. So this sheet is perfectly fine. This is actually a cold press sheet. So there's only like 5 of each card of each. So there's some like in the common slot, I do put a couple of alpha and beta cards in there, 'cause I think it's kind of fun. But I also have these cold press versions, which is on the cold press paper that has more texture to it. So it says on the commons, if you guys have opened, I know a bunch of people have already opened their cards. I don't know if, you know, spoilers, whatever. But it says cold press underneath the name. But this one, I ended up cutting it out properly, like cutting out the, like trimming it and getting ready to cut it into strips and cut it properly. Unfortunately, I printed the back upside down. So I'm gonna cut them out and I don't know, then just have them as an error set. But then I also have 4 sheets of color error cold press. 4 wasted sheets. That's what it's supposed to look like. And that's what the error looks like. So they're just kind of red tinted. And you don't really notice it that much until you see like this is the error. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with these, but I have a bunch of error sheets that I was trying to organize and figure out what the fuck to do with. So, yep. Sure fucked that one up. Anyway, thanks for chilling me, guys. I appreciate it. So yeah, won't be live tomorrow because I have to. Tomorrow's my birthday, which is gonna be fun. But we're probably not gonna do anything or celebrate my birthday tomorrow because I have to go to the hospital and take Ella for some stuff and whatnot. Who knew pregnant women had to go to the hospital so often? Maybe they don't. Maybe I was just unlucky. And then Wednesday I'll be live. So we'll do some fun birthday shit, whatever, then. And then on Thursday, Friday, I got convention. So it's a busy one. Oh man, it's a busy one. But I will be probably back next week for a week or two. And then I'm gonna be off for two weeks because baby. So be off for most of this week, here for a week or two, and then gone for another 2 weeks after baby gets here. Because we know the date and now the time. I know the date and time specifically of when baby is gonna be here. It's kind of wild knowing his birthday. So anyway, I will see you guys later. Until next time, my friends, have a phenomenal rest of your day. I'll see y'all on Wednesday. And until next time, my friends, farewell.